It's probably Jacksonville.
I was coming in the hot tub. Delaney was in there, and I'm always hyped to see Delaney. I always see him in the steam room, sauna. He's always in there doing his own little P90X workout in the steam room. We used to always talk shop all the time, but I was hyped to see him. You know, I'm like, the boy. He's like, Cobb, what up, man? You stopped working out this year? You know, it's getting late. The winter coat comes on a little bit. I'm sitting there pale white. The tights are on a little tight, so I got the little muffin top showing. Hey, Cobb, you stopped working out this year? And just, I didn't say nothing. I just got, that hurt to hear. But
he killed you.
Yeah.
Me, I can get fat. So I've seen it. It was happening like with the first week when I broke it. I was killing food. I'm just like, I'm like trying to get up, back hurt. No more abs. I'm like, oh no, I can't do this. I'm still,
you kind of just feeling sorry for yourself when you're injured like that.
Not really. I got, I was paid, so I was like not really tripping. I'm just gonna be honest.
And you just signed a contract.
I just signed a contract.
That is nice.
I really wasn't.
It's
I really
your
wasn't.
7th contract.
Yeah,
too,
I wasn't even really mad.
Hey, we're gonna put it on iTunes.
Mr. CrossFit back there.
We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. I'm like, cool. And then they're like, and we're not gonna pay you for it.
They're not going to pay you for it?
We haven't received a dime from that, but yeah, that's
From that documentary?
Get my wife talking about that.
Oh, I wish he was on so she could go off about that.
Is there a lot of money in CrossFit?
For him?
Depends on where you're at. Depends on what level you're at.
Feel free to answer your own questions too, Will. Feel free if you want to. It's okay. If you want, I'll direct them all towards Will.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I'll talk for him.
It's like stuff with you guys. You get endorsements. Like we're not getting paid obviously by a team or anything, but there's endorsements and a lot of that stuff.
Dude, that's some horse shit. Though.
Dude, if I was CrossFit,
here we go.
I would take
here we
this
go.
guy. If I was CrossFit, I would take this human being. I don't even know his name. Don't care. I would put him in a bright yellow outfit, and I put him in the hardest course and the main stage, and just expose his ass.
Yep.
Dude, if you want to qualify, go ahead.
Go ahead.
You qualify.
Do it.
Then you got Rich over here. He's gonna bury you.
Well, see, that was the deal that would kind of happen before. Is like you'd get these guys in the open that would do really well, make it to regionals, and you're like, I never heard this guy, and then they would get exposed at regionals. But now you don't have that. That's kind of the deal,
baby.
Yeah,
they cheating.
It's like it could be paralyzing to people. Mm-hmm. Most people, they don't want to, like, you guys put yourself out there, and like everybody's watching you, and you go to practice and meetings, and you get picked apart, and like you got to be very strong minded to get out there and do it. But you're putting yourself out there and understanding that you're gonna have failure, and most people don't want that at all. They're like,
they want to stay comfortable.
It's like, who wants to live like that? Just paralyzed in your fears.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I just figured it'd go one or two ways. He'd tell me no. It's like the same thing, like when you're trying to put yourself out there, like, all right, well, and I who knows what his real thought process is. I mean, Raves does a great job. He keeps things close to the vest, and I was just saying, like, all right, what's the worst you're gonna tell me? Like,
right, no doubt.
Too bad, get lost. Like, so I was like, all right, I'll just take my shot. And so we sat and talked, and then he said he'd get back to me, and at that point I was like, I'm not gonna be the guy that's like. Because sometimes people do it, and then they start getting desperate, and you're trying to like get people to call for you or whatever. And I just kind of left it alone and knew he, when he wanted to talk to me, he talked to me.
Yeah.
And I just left it at that. And I actually went out and because we were off, so like I didn't want to sit around all day, so I actually went out and went skiing. So I was like, I'm gonna do something to occupy me all day.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And that's what I did, and it was like at my phone, and I did. I would get on like a chairlift and be like,
yeah,
hey, okay,
yeah, not him.
Oh, no text yet. No text.
But at least like
you get pissed. Someone calls you like, Mom, like, fuck, I'm waiting on a call. Okay, like put it back down.
Yeah.
I was such a fucking weirdo in middle school, dude. I wore like the Dickie shorts, dude, all the way down my ass, dude. Like literally, if I wasn't wearing underwear, you'd see my butthole. Like that's how low. Take the mic away from Juice, dude. Don't let him laugh on this podcast right now. But I'm being dead ass serious, dude. My pants would be low, and I had the sweatbands that I wear, and it said like Korn and Slipknot, dude. I didn't even listen to Korn.
You would be a Korn and Slipknot dude.
Hot Topic was hot. I honestly shopped at Hot Topic all the time. Not joking.
Did you ever wear like mascara?
If I saw my 7th grade self, okay, I'll get to that in a second. I'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
If I saw my 7th grade self right now, I'd just shake me. I just shake me for like 15 minutes, and he'd be like, "What are you doing, sir?" Like, just don't. You're better than this. Yeah, you're gonna be better than this. All right. It was bad, dude. Oh my god, middle school was such a shit show for me.
Dude, same here. I think for everybody. I had a little crew. We called ourselves the S Unit.
What's the S Unit?
That's when 50 Cent was hot. He was the G Unit. and we were in the
You guys are called the S
we were
unit?
in the S unit, and what you had to do to get in, brace yourself.
I'm ready, dude. Tell me
you
everything.
had to shave your arms.
That's not terrible. I thought it was gonna be way worse.
You had to shave your arms, and there was a
you're
day
from-
we called it like kid day. We didn't call it kid like a little kid, but we had a dude in our crew that ran with our squad.
The S crew.
Yeah, KIDD, and we called it Kid Day because he always wore a hoodie, athletic shorts, and then you wore a wristband on your calf. And you shaved your arms, and you were in the S.
I gotta be honest with you. I love to hate on that, but I love uniforms. I had Vine in college, and I know there's one specific video of me and my buddy Nick Bennett and his younger brother Jack made a 5-part Vine series about
I like the series
about two French cadets that were looking for like Cheesetopia or something like that, and we ended up like going through like a bunch of a bunch of stuff, and like Nick's brother played like 2 different characters, and then there's a cat. He had a cat named Fats LeBaron, which was like the bad guy in the movie.
Yeah,
and then it ended up being Jack was the bad guy the whole time. So spoiler alert if you ever find that Vine, which I
don't think you can find the archives of Vine.
You can't.
Which is
I'm
upsetting.
so happy. Oh yeah, okay, maybe upsetting for you. But
He said,
I am
"I'm so
happy. People.
Got one from on Instagram from j.baker_75. Why does Will look like an overgrown ferret that rides the bench?
What? That's it. Yo, you kind of do.
Is he talking about me?
Yo, you kind of do look like a ferret, dude. It's your mustache.
Why does he have to throw the shot right in the bench at the end?
Yeah, does that hurt? I'd be more mad about the ferret talk, but hey,
I don't mind the ferret talk
it's your
because-
insult to take.
Because my stash, when it kind of grows out, I do have a little ferret-esque
Yeah,
to it.
you don't have a great. You know what they say? You don't have a strong upper lip.
I have a strong jawline, which you don't have, though.
That's all right. You can throw shade at me all day. I know.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to do that. Because it's more about me being
I know
upset
you're
at what
hurting.
was said.
I know you're hurting.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I know
as
you're
long as
hurting.
you know what the place is coming from.
I get it. I get it.
So coming out of the draft, okay, so you got the draft to Nashville, and I've seen comparisons on the surface level of like in social media and news about how well Nashville did compared to like Arlington and the likes of everywhere
We
else.
smacked them up.
And
dude.
Nashville's been the best. It was the best one so far.
They got
right?
butch slapped. I'm sorry.
There
They
you go.
got
Hey,
Bush
hey,
slap,
hey,
baby.
Bush
Hey.
slap. I
Put
like
that
it.
on a
Almost
t-shirt.
spit up that water, man. I'm loving the confidence.
Oh,
It's-
sorry.
but it's
They got
real.
Butch slapped, baby.
I don't normally do that, but I couldn't.
I tell you, it's what it
And look
is.
at he loved it.
You just swinging big right now, buddy. You got the biggest balls in this bus, man.
We
You're
Butch
killing
slapped
it.
to my puppies.
Butch slapped him. Butch slapped him up, man. So did you expect it to be 500,000 plus people?
No, I would tell you,
Incredible.
we told the NFL and with police, I said, we can do 100,000 a day. Easy.
Yeah.
So we thought 300,000, and we were prepared for 150,000 a day. So we, off the record with cops, we would go, we'll have 150. I said, at least Thursday night, probably with Tim McGraw on Friday night. But let's use 100, manage expectations, exceed, and then, since I've already said shit, I about shit myself Thursday night.
Dude, how good of a feeling is that?
It was a good shit. Yeah.
It was a good shit.
You said it was a
That was a smooth wipe. It was a one wipe.
Yeah.
Didn't have to go back for seconds.
Friday morning, he's taking that morning shit like,
You got to be sitting there like, I'm just a fucking stud.
In training camp, this dude did a skit of Vrabel and came in with the Vrabel the jacket,
The cutoff
everything,
jacket.
the cutoff jacket, just like Vrabel, with the little dip damn there with the cup. Bruh, this man killed it. He had the whole locker room dying laughing. That's probably the most memorable moment that I can remember.
Bro, that was I was nervous on that too because you asked a couple.
I don't see
guys,
how
like-
because you killed it.
Well, Wes and a couple guys, they're like, I don't know if it's the best idea, like
Right.
making fun of the head coach. But I felt like I was, if Vrabel, like he's tight with everybody, right?
Right, yeah.
So I'm sitting there like, man, everybody else was telling me like, do it. And our the rookies last year fucking sucked,
Yeah, that
bro.
was trash.
And so we had to do something to kind of
Trash.
liven up the rookie show. And I was like, I got full gear on that Vrabel wears at practice.
Right.
I'm trying to walk in the meeting room, holding the iPad with a little pep in your step, and just start, going in on film. I
Right.
had film. I had a cut up put together, and I'm trying to talk to the team how, Vrave talks to the team. It was
Right.
funny. It was good. Thank God I
Bro,
didn't
you
bomb
saved training camp, bro. You saved training camp for everybody. You brightened everybody's day. I think after that, man, everybody just feel rejuvenated, ready to go to practice, ready to finish training camp. Because, like I said, that was hilarious.
that. Shit, I appreciate that, man.
That was hilarious.
Bro, you're a solid
might-
co-host.
Hey, man, y'all might have to full time. Hey, Taylor, you better get back on, baby. Because listen, man, this thing is up for grabs right now.
This
He
thing
just
is
called
up
me
for
a
grabs.
good co-host.
Yeah, we
So,
might have
We,
to.
we,
we
we
might
get
have
along good. Y'all, I be seeing y'all be arguing a lot of times, going back and forth. Listen now, better get right now.
We might have to open up tryouts again. So when we were in Nebraska, when Twitter was starting to come up, make its rise, our head coach Bo Pelini, he didn't want us to use Twitter at all.
Right.
And I was going to be a senior, so I was one of the captains, one of the leaders. I was like, he always had me in his office talking about just anything that went on. He wanted to talk about why we shouldn't have Twitter. Me and a few others, we were the voice of why we should,
Right.
why it's okay and how it'll work, and yeah, I get it, but you don't want to strip guys. You want to allow guys to be themselves at the same time. Within a week, bro, we had Bo calls me. It's like early in the morning too. I'm waking up. He calls me. He's like, Comp. He's like, what the am I supposed to do with this one? And he reads. He's like, come to my office. And I'm like, oh God. I'm like, Jesus. I go into his office. I sit down. He's like, let me read you something. He reads me. He's like, this is on Twitter. He says, Lamborghini Mercy. Your chick, she's so thirsty. I'm in that 2-seat Lambo, and your girl, she trying to jerk me.
Right.
He reads it in like that voice, his little, his like adult voice of not knowing the rap
Not
lyrics.
knowing exactly what he's talking
And
about.
I just put my head down, and he's like, what the fuck do you want me to do with this?
Right.
And I'm like, it's a rap, it's a rap lyric, it's this and that. He's like, I don't give a fuck what it is.
Right.
He's like, this is the shit we can't have out there because the media, this, that, the other. But dude, it's crazy how you can get condemned for that stuff. And me and DB were talking. We were like, hey, how many guys do you think take a peek at the meat when they walk in the shower, like when they go in the shower? And because we're sitting there, and I'm like, okay, no matter what, all of them do. Everybody does. You walk in the shower. Doesn't matter how well endowed you are. Like it's not like you're meat watching.
Right.
You just take a peek. Like, hey, I might walk in there sometimes. Like, man, I was wearing spandex all day long. Got the little boy. He's just sitting pursed up on the balls. Like, I'm not feeling good about myself. You know what I mean?
It might have been cold.
Right.
Cold
Sometimes,
practice,
sometimes
November.
Yeah, right.
It was
and sometimes
cold
you
out.
got to find those linemen to go stand by. Like, hey, but we're all in the same boat together here. I see. But DB and I were talking, and I was like, okay, so we already know everybody's taking the peek at the meat. Now, how many guys in their own manly way can admit that they do? And our over under was like, I bet you only like 60% of guys would admit to doing it. And the ones who say no, they're like, we tried naming a few. Like we tried saying BT was going to be one that said no, they're going to try to play it too cool.
Hell no,
I don't do that shit. Like, Comp, you stupid. Like, I don't do this shit. Like guys who got to keep their tough
and that's
guy
what most
image.
guys do. They just try to avoid answering.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
knowing
yeah.
damn well they probably do. But they do because it's like you said, bro. It's almost where, it's almost impossible to keep your eye level up the whole time. Because you're watching yourself.
Yo, this shit is hilarious.
You're looking everywhere.
About.
I mean, it's just like, it's going to flash. It might not be something that you even stare, but it's going to flash across your vision. Like,
yeah.
There's nothing you can do about it. I mean, I feel like.
Talent, you just glance, like, he's got a piece on him.
Yeah. Oh, this guy's hilarious.
Oh, okay. We can get back into questions. But that was the one.
There was an office at the front of the ranch. We had an office at the front of the ranch, and there was one computer. And it was my mom's work computer. And we didn't have internet. We didn't have internet in the house. So when I figured out this friend named Waylon, and I figured out what porn was, he showed me. Like he was that friend. I had my first chew with him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All that shit. Did a couple other things, whatever. And he was like that super bad influence kid. And I figure out what porn is, and I'm walking past the office one day, and I'm like, yo, is that a computer? And I'm in there, dude. I swear to God, I was in there for 4 days straight, 12 hours all day. And my mom would come in and be like, "What are you doing?" Just like hitting the minimize button as fast as possible, like lower the volume. It's like, nothing, Mom.
And that's back when pop-ups were relevant.
No, pop-ups were everywhere, dude. And the most disgusting pop-up. I just didn't know, dude. It'd be like a girl and a snake all of a sudden. I'd be like, yo, what? I'm just looking for the regular stuff.
Yeah.
I just want to. I'm 12, 13. I want to see missionary, dude. I want to see missionary. I want to see
Making
missionary. I want to see her on bottom and me on top.
Yeah.
I want to see those kinds of things.
Yeah.
But then a snake's getting popped up, dude. I'm like, yeah. The animal thing. What's that about? Long story short, dude, took 4 days. That computer dead. Couldn't. My mom went up there, and like went to look at emails one day. Thing wouldn't even fucking start, dude. That thing put a gun to its own head and shot itself, dude. It was so done.
Dude, so my dad, here's what happened with me. My dad got like pissed off. And because, pop-ups were happening and you're like young, you don't think that they know, but they know. And he's like, Will, let me talk to you outside for a minute. I have no idea like what he's about to say. I'm like, all right, hey Dad, what's up? He's like, what is titsandasgalore.com?
No, he did not say that.
I swear to God. Immediately, I'm thinking of the buddy you were talking about. I'm thinking of my friend. I'm like,
son of a bitch, got me, dude.
Trent Montgomery. He was on the computer earlier, and I was telling him to get off of it because I didn't, Wyatt. I didn't want Wyatt.
You sold your boy out.
Yeah.
You sold him out.
Yeah, he was never allowed to come to my house again. What a terrible friend.
Roman, you see that? Don't ever be boys with Will.
When fear is happening, yes, he's under the bus. He was like he wasn't like that good of a friend anyway. But anyway. Throw him under the bus, and he's like, if I ever catch you on a porn site again, I will box your jaws.
Your dad said that?
That was my talk. So I was just a kid that, you stay at your buddy's house like, hey man, you got Cinemax, you got HBO.
So you haven't watched porn since? Or what?
No, I did all the time.
The first time I jerked off. Like, dude, but everyone, you guys all remember the first time you guys jerked off,
Oh
right?
yeah, my left leg went shaking.
Okay, don't even, hold on. So dude, about 13, by the way, the story I just told, didn't jerk off once. I'm just staring at it, dude. Literally 12 hours of my day, I'm just watching porn. I'm like, yeah, it seems like something's going on down there, but okay, oh my God. So sexually frustrated, dude, running around punching other kids, whatever. So I figure out, dude, I'm on the bus. I go to Desert Canyon Middle School, and I go on this bus, and these 8th graders, I'm in 7th grade, these 8th graders are talking about jerking off, and I'm like, in my head, I've literally Googled, how do you make yourself do it? Because I think to myself, I'm thinking at this age, I'm like, oh, it only works if if a girl does it for you. That's the only way it happens. That's how babies are made, right?
Yeah,
So I'm lost. And I hear these kids talking about, I jerked off last night. Yeah, they're talking about all that stuff.
And I'm like, today?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 3 times this week. All that crazy. I'm like, yo. And I'm sitting 2 rows in front of him, like, yo, my mind is blown, dude. I'm like, my mind is blowing up. I'm like, holy shit. You can do it yourself? You can do it yourself? So I rip over to the house as fast as I can, dude. I get home, parents aren't home, and I start to watch some porn, but I'm like, dude, I don't want to get caught. So I wait my mom comes home 15 minutes later. I was like, dude, you're on top of it. You knew she was coming home.
Yeah.
So I wait till she goes to sleep. I'm in the living room, dude. We have one computer in the living room.
In the living room
now. And moved. And I'm watching, do you remember LimeWire or FrostWire?
Yeah.
I remember LimeWire, yeah.
Just like HIV and AIDS for all computers everywhere. And I was downloading some shit. I don't even know what I was looking at, dude. But I'm kind of just tugging at it. I'm not really doing nothing. I don't really know what's going on, dude. And all of a sudden, I'm sitting there, and I'm watching it. I'm like, all right, cool. And my leg starts going, shaking like this. I'm like, yo, what is happening? And I just made a mess, dude. Made an absolute mess. Keyboard was never the same.
Hey, that's so funny.
Dude, that was the first time, dude. Been chasing that high ever since, dude. I've been chasing that high, dude. Out there, God, I gotta get back on. How to get back on that train?
Yeah, I'm sitting there figuring out. Okay, my buddies told me this is how I do it, so I'm gonna have a
Your buddies?
Yeah, my buddies.
All right.
Yeah, my buddies.
Sure.
So I'm sitting in the bathroom, run the shower, 'cause obviously, taking a shower.
Yeah.
Get out the lotion, make a little scene about it, start going to work. Boy starts going to work pretty quick, and obviously it doesn't last long for a young youthful dude.
Yeah, or 27 years old and sitting right now. But keep going.
Dude, my leg, like yours did, my left leg starts twitching, and it starts leaning up, on the counter, and it's just and it just goes everywhere. fast forward the next night, can't wait to do it again. I already start taking a shower. I'm like, I'm gonna do this in the shower.
Right.
That's when I had to learn the hard way about shampoo. So I'm like, what can I use in the shower? Because the lotion was falling off way too quick. I'm like, this ain't working. I can think. Oh, it's shampoo. So I start going to work with shampoo. Well, this one's hilarious because I didn't go the second time.
Calls a shot. This one's hilarious, dude.
I thought I was about to.
Oh no.
Hey, and then I just started pissing.
What the fuck?
Hey, and then I was like, that wasn't it. That wasn't it.
That wasn't it. That was it. Yeah. And we play Poop Dollar. You ever play Poop Dollar?
No.
Oh, dude, you're missing out, dude.
Well, what's
What is
Poop
it?
Dollar?
You guys never heard of Poop Dollar?
You never played
No.
Poop Dollar? And I'm just thinking,
Dude, we would literally, so like, well, you take a shit, and then you like take a little bit of it out, and you put it on $1, and then you go across the street and you put it face down, and then you and the boys, couple 30 packs, just hang out and wait for people to pick up the $1.
Well, we go to camp July 25th, and you know, obviously a lot of things can
The
happen.
three of us, or just the two of us?
Yeah,
Well, right now it's just going to be the two of us. Right now it's just the two of us.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. When he said we got camp July 25th, I'm already starting to get a little tight.
like
I'm like,
John
is he just gonna take a shot at me right now?
Vrabel's gonna open the door and John Robbins sitting right there with like your letter getting you invited. Yeah, so like you're my boss, and so I got there's a fine line, right, where what I can tow and I can't tow. So I got to know, like, do you want special treatment while you're on here? Or do you want to be treated like everybody else?
I think you can ask me whatever you want to ask me, and I have an opportunity to answer it however I want to.
Okay, cool.
God,
So,
he's
yeah,
well versed.
Solid.
He's
That's
well
good.
versed.
Well, all right. Tell me about the first time you masturbated. How was that?
You know we've been through this. We've been through this. It wasn't that great.
He said it wasn't that.
We've been
See,
through
that-
this.
that
See,
was
these
the
are
exact-
our conversations that go on in the line room. And
You
so
will- you'll
you
come
can't
in-
answer. You can't ask a question that you
All
already
right.
know the answer.
Tell me about
to.
the first time you lost your virginity. What was that?
You
like?
already know that.
No, I
Yes,
don't.
you
Hey,
do.
I don't
You
know
what?
that
Yeah,
one.
'cause
I
you
don't
went
know
through
that
and
one.
everybody has to rank 1 to 10. It's like
Don't
1,
say that.
2. Some guys are like a 3.
First off,
Hey,
no
I don't know
one's-
you. I don't know the virginity story. That's the old line gig. When
He
you're in
doesn't
our
know
room,
it.
it's just
And hey,
straight.
let me just tell
it's
you real
straight
quick.
laced
Jen
Jayon
listens.
Rashawn.
Jen listens to
We
this
can-
religiously.
we
It
can-
was with my wife, our wedding night. It was a very special occasion. It was amazing.
It was
Yeah, I
amazing.
love that,
So
dude.
special.
I love that answer.
Like the
Oh,
best 5
man.
minutes of my life.
5 minutes? That's a record setting for your first time. When you started to get older and you started to realize, like, man, like, I don't got it like I used
No
to.
kidding.
Like, what was that transition like?
That was Jen.
Because I think to myself, I'm like, I'm sitting here year 5 going into year 6, and I'm thinking, like, technically I'm, over the hill or on top of it, I guess. And then that decline starts, like, for most people, right? Like 10, people start to show a little bit, or like even
Well,
8
I think
to
it
10.
all
So I'm
depends.
thinking,
I think genetics has a lot to do with it, training and just a lot of luck. But honestly, it was Jen. We went out to San Diego, and I was with the Chiefs, and they had Ryan Matthews. He was a rookie running back, and I probably had 8 missed tackles. I mean, I couldn't catch him. I couldn't tackle him when I could catch him, and I came back and I landed, and I got home and it was late, and she was like, "How much longer do you think you can do this?"
oh,
Jesus, Jen.
that's tough, Jen.
And I said,
Jen just being a realist.
What year was this for you?
probably 2010. I think it was probably 2010. It was the year I retired, and I was like, I go, was it that bad? She said, you just didn't look like you looked when you were like 28. And I said, well, neither do you, but I'm not telling you to quit. I'm not telling you to quit.
If
Ty-
we win
Tyler
a,
wants
if
one.
we win a Super Bowl, and I'm playing for you still, will you get my name tattooed on your body?
Your name? No.
What would you do?
I would do something if you wanted to make a bet.
Matt Neely. Yeah, he's shaking his head. Matt Neely said he would cut off his dick
For a Super Bowl.
For a Uno Super Bowl. And I said, and I have no problem saying, no, I wouldn't do that.
Would you cut your dick off for a Super Bowl?
Oh, been married 20 years. Yeah, probably.
You've got 3.
As a player. You guys will be married for 20 years one day.
Would you? If you
won't need it.
If you came home
Yeah.
holding a bag of ice, and Jen was like, "Oh, honey, what'd you
She'd
do?"
be like, I thought you already got fixed.
I
thought
made
you already-
the
I thought you already
ultimate
got castrated."
sacrifice.
I had to cut my dick off, honey. We're gonna win a Super Bowl. She'd be like, all right. Or would she be upset?
She'd probably be on board.
She would be like, do you want me to do it? You want to do it now?
Do you want to do it now?
I made the ultimate sacrifice.
She's like warming up a knife in the fire, like getting ready to go. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't cut my piece off for 10.
Hey, did anything
I wouldn't cut my piece off for a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, nobody's holding that against you.
Or like 10
People
Super
out there
Bowls.
like, oh, how bad is he even fucking won it? If he won't cut his dick off for a Super Bowl, does he even want to be a Titan? That would
Does
be
he
some
want
Matt
this?
Neely tweeting
Matt Neely
shit
would tweet
right
that
there.
for
Yeah,
sure,
Matt
dude.
Neely would tweet that for sure.
Matt, how'd you get into being like a? Were you always a Titans fan?
Yeah, since first season. But I honestly think I'd have to take a hard look at it, and if I would cut my dick off for a championship, no, I would use mine.
Would you cut your dick off for a Titans championship?
I'm at that point.
As a super fan?
I'm close. I'm not. I mean, I just care.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah. Well, what do you? We all fucking care.
Matt, can I ask you a question?
Yes. Yeah.
How often do you use it?
I've had sex.
Well, yeah. Like this dude, what's your thoughts on fighting in football? I played guard in our local Australian league, and it's hard not to. Like, yeah, dude, it's hard not to fight people when you're in football, no question. Do I think you should be able to fight in football? I think it would be so entertaining.
Dude, it would.
I'd be down. I'd be down to throw a little couple bows here and there, but dude, it'd be so bad. Like dudes, you get the shit kicked out of them. Fucking
He's
sucks.
a freak, man.
He's a stud.
Were you in that game when Michigan played South Carolina?
Yeah, dude, don't ask stupid questions. You already know. You know, is there any specific plays you want to ask me about, Will?
No, that one.
Is there a play that you want to
that
ask
one
me?
play that he was like famous for?
Yeah. So that play was a power play, and look, I'm not going to call people out. It wasn't my assignment to block him on that play.
Yeah.
I'll say that. I was supposed to go to a deuce, which is the tackle on the guard, universal term, to the will linebacker.
Yeah.
And so I did. But
And
dude,
so I did.
in that play, I remember. God, I hate doing this to my guy because so we're playing Clowney. That's like obviously the biggest thing. Clowney's like the biggest fucking. He's the shit, right?
Right.
And we're like terrified. No, they said before we put the game, they're like, hey Taylor, just let you know, like we're not gonna give you any help. We're gonna see how you do, and if you need help, we'll help you. I was like, great, yeah, that sounds awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, dope. So the game's actually going pretty good, dude. Like I'm having a bit of a game. And it's getting towards the end, and it was like fourth down or something like that, and we missed the first down by like literally a yard, and the refs are like they called the first down for us, and like it was so obvious that we didn't get it. It was crazy.
Yeah.
The very next play that play happened, and I remember being in my stance, and I said to the tight end, I said deuce, and the tight end like goes Trey, like he wants me to do it. I was like no, it's a deuce. Like I had that much time to explain what was going on, and I went down, hit the hip of that the two, and go up to the wheel. And before I even hit the wheel, I just hear cheering, screaming, and I hit the wheel, and I look at him. I go, "There's no chance. It's a good thing for us." And I turned around, dude, and Clowney's like, he's all flexed up like this, and like, what happened? And people were coming up the field, and people are like, "What the fuck happened? Is Vincent Smith okay?" Like Vincent Smith, like that was our running back. He was like 5'3". He was just little. He was
just
little
got
dude.
disintegrated,
dude. But he got up, no problem. Like he's a stud. He's from Pahokee, Florida. Tell Will what you told me about Rack when you saw him selling them fucking GG cupcakes,
dude.
So
we're in the hotel room before the game. I'm rooming with Braden Smith, and we're like watching TV or whatever, like watching some like NFL show or whatever, and like this commercial comes on. I'm like looking at my playbook, like focusing on the game, and all of a sudden, like it's a cupcake commercial. So my fat ass obviously looks at it, and I'm like, "Oh shit, cupcakes!" And then it's like,
cupcakes.
Like people were stressing over Arapo because he's like such a great player, and once I saw that commercial, I was like, "Nah, he's done. He's toast." Dude, I was like, "He owns a cupcake shop. Like, come on,
come on, he's done.
Oh, he's
dude.
done. He's
gonna end him, bro."
The boys were down in Cabo, and they stayed at the same place that Cardi B and Offset.
We pull up the first day into this house. House is immaculate. It's beautiful, and we're cruising around. All the boys are finding their rooms they're gonna stay in. Put my bag down. I walk out, and we're eating like they have like sashimi waiting for us. They have like lobster tail. They have a whole bunch of stuff like just waiting for us. And this guy Aaron, our bartender, our homie, He goes, it's Cardi B was here yesterday. We're like, what? Cardi B. She does Cardi B the rapist. She just left. I was like, oh, Cardi B the rapist just left. Okay. All right. So Quinn, my brother-in-law, he goes on our Instagram and sees that they literally did a video for their song Clout in the hot tub of the house we're staying at. So the first day, all the boys knew, like back in the day, I was a big like dub smash dude. And they're like, Taylor, you got to do it. You got to do the video, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I'm not doing the video. That's stupid. There's no way. It won't get any hits. It's dumb. And so we go about our business. We spend the whole whole weekend boozing, having a good time, hitting Mango Bay or whatever, Mango Deck.
Yeah,
going down to Squid Road, No Name Bar, just kind of crushing it down in Cabo. Loving it, going a little fishing action. And the last day we were there, before we left, it's the morning. We're all having morning margaritas. The drink of the whole weekend was just tequila on the rocks with a splash of lime. That was the drink. And they're like, dude, let's just do it. And I was kind of like, I don't know. But in my head, I'm like, yo, if the boys get hype about it, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? So the boys, like, someone got hype about it. So I was like, fuck it, let's do it. Q, you got to be Cardi B, though, because, dude, you're thick, bro. You got to do it.
You're a
thick, and Q was all about it. You were all in from the get-go, ready to do it.
Yep.
And so I have to do Offset's part. He moves around a lot more, so I had to like go and figure out his little choreographer or whatever. Yeah. And so I'm in the corner of this house by myself. Well, all the boys are with Q, like giving Q pointers, doing it. And I'm like staring at my phone. I'm like, okay, straight to the penthouse, man, on the beach. All right, start crazy on the streets. And come to defeat. And I'm like trying to do all the stuff or whatever. This is the video up here. And crazy on tweets. They don't want it because it comes to defeat. I peep. These crackers all sweet. Yeah, look at Q with his work jacket on, dude. There. He's so sassy in it too, dude.
In that bucket hat.
And that's the part that we had to do over it.
Dude, the abs are popping in
that. Yeah, a little poppy action there, huh? Look, this is the best part. Puts it at the same time. Right? Hit it, Q. he said, "Pussy still wet like a big bitch." Splash the water, dude.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
That's so funny, man.
Yeah, I try like every morning when I wake up, like I'll put my phone out in the kitchen, so I'm like trying to stay away from that phone for like the first like 30 minutes I wake up, and try like just meditating a little bit.
I got to do that, man, because as soon as my phone goes off,
it's
I'll like roll
game over. Yeah,
I'll hit snooze and I'll just start scrolling through Instagram.
Because you're on
like,
your phone all day long. It's like as
crazy.
soon as you get out of bed, you're like, all right, let's see here. It's
like you're expecting a text. Like I went to bed at 10. Like who the fuck's gonna text me?
Yeah, exactly.
Or I'm gonna look up something and then you open your phone and then you just go down the rabbit hole looking at Instagram or Twitter.
Yeah.
Then you close your phone and then you're like, oh shit, what was I even gonna do?
Yeah. Then you're on Pornhub and then it's like all fucked up.
Everything goes downhill, dude.
You're talking about blue light. Buy some blue light blockers on Amazon next.
So they don't sponsor us. They do not sponsor us. So we're gonna bleep all that out. Bleep every one of it out. God.
Blue light blockers.
How are you disrespectful to your own podcast?
I'm not. What do you mean?
You're disrespecting us.
I'm just letting the people know like you get blue light blockers too. The stuff you were hating on the last.
Yeah, I did hate on those, but they are beneficial.
I listened to a little bit of that Joe Rogan pod where everybody's about to storm Area 51.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Have you signed that petition?
I did not sign it.
Yeah.
No. But,
has it been presented to you?
It hasn't. Why? Are you trying to present it to me right now?
I'm not. No, because I'm a big like.
Do you believe in that
Joe
shit?
Rogan guy.
I like Joe Rogan.
Guy. And he said don't do it, so I'm saying don't do it.
There you go. Whatever he says.
He's like, dude, the last guy that tried to storm Area 51 got shot and killed.
Yeah, they were saying like you guys can try and storm this place, but you're gonna get fucked up.
But if there's 500,000 people.
They're going to bring in.
They're so dead.
It's over.
You think they're just going to? No, I know. Definitely,
they'll
the
bring in
will take
300 guys, dude. And it'll be like the movie 300, and it'll just be trained people versus guys with rakes running at them.
Yeah,
like
do you think they'll mow down 500,000 people?
But anyways, with those glasses, you should be right next to Bob Lazar in front of those millions of people.
Yeah, preaching.
Yeah.
That stuff's wild. You got to sign your rights away a little bit when you go on that show.
Oh, sign your rights? Yeah, it's like a 30-page contract.
No way.
It's like,
and you have no right to say like the depiction of how you were represented in the show, right?
No, it's like you will you can be embarrassed. It can cause depression, like all this stuff.
Dude,
Like,
yo, are you taking Zoloft?
And
Or are you signing a contract, dude?
yeah, and you're
That
just
is
like, all
insane.
right, yeah. You don't really
Warning,
think
this
about
this
it.
TV
Yeah,
show
man.
may cause you to kill yourself.
Yeah,
Okay, well let me just
yeah.
sign right here.
Yeah.
Suicidal.
But you don't think about that in advance, right? You're just like, oh yeah, cool, whatever. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I'll sign
Texting
this.
your boys, yo, I'm going.
Yeah.
Boys rolling.
Yeah, and
That's-
then
dude, that's
you look
wild.
back at it and you're like, shit, what did that contract say?
So, like,
My first question on this podcast: why the fuck would you want to come on this podcast, dude? yeah, because we got history.
how has your shit talking changed?
Will's a great talker too. I don't know if you just heard that just now.
Sorry, I got these new tees. It's
How's it changed?
yeah, like is it now as you grow and you obviously the older you get, as you know, the more like less you care about what other people say.
Yeah, I would say the only thing that changed was in college. Like when I was at Florida State, I was grimy, like super grimy. I didn't care. Like I would talk about your girlfriend, whatever.
Give us some of your best stories.
Yeah,
give us a good story.
We can always cut it too if you don't want it.
Yeah.
I used to. So I was playing like a big receiver. At whatever school, I would look up his Instagram, see his girlfriend, whatever, boom, boom, and
You can cuss
probably
too,
go.
so
Yeah, I'd probably go slide in their DMs.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah,
before the game?
Before the game.
Yo,
yeah,
I love that,
the week
dude.
Before
That's
the game,
amazing.
I would probably slide in the DMs, and we get to the game. He probably know about it. Maybe he do. Maybe she was going. Maybe she was going.
Yeah.
But either he know about it or he don't. But either way, I'm bringing it up in the game. Like, yeah, I slid in first name basis, DM.
Yeah.
She hollering at like we.
How mad they get so mad right
yeah.
away.
Oh yeah, people get hot about that. But I'll say when I got to the league though, I stopped that because now people got wives and stuff. I ain't talking about no wives. Just somebody.
That's tough. Wives are hard.
Yeah, somebody get shot over talking about somebody's wives, dog. So that's where I grew.
I was in
A
Cabo.
little scruffy.
I got to keep this anyway because I have no chin. I don't got that chin. You know what I'm saying? I got to keep some depth on my face. I got that oozing like I'm melting over here. You know what I'm saying?
Don't take my joke.
That's your shit.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I said
no.
it to him the other day, and he
did
tried
say it to
shitting
me.
on it. Now he's reusing it.
So
like
I was
recycling.
in Cabo, dude, and I've told one of these stories, but it was literally the same day. Like these frat boys were going in, like the classic frat boys, like pink collared shirts, the khakis, those loafers, and they're all getting in this van, and me and two of my buddies go in, and they're pushing us, telling us get out, and they're like, lay off the steroids, saying all this shit, and one guy goes, dude, you're like 40, you're so old. And they have no idea like the pain they did to me because like ever since then I've been self-conscious about like, yo, how old do I really look? Because I'm only 27 years old.
You look old, bro.
Hey, bro, don't do that.
Hey,
we're gonna play this
that's
here.
gonna be my
Hey,
new
how
shit
play
on
this here?
Thursday.
Alex, I was gonna say
That's my
we're
new
gonna
shit on
play this
Thursday.
here.
Shut your old ass up.
Damn, Jalen. I'm like, God damn, man, I'm looking a little old right now, aren't I? God damn. I got like a sunspot. Shit, that might be cancer, dude. You never know.
You did just buy a random ass
Bus.
a bus and a tiger picture. I mean a bald eagle with a Tyson.
That's not a bald eagle, dude. That's a fucking rooster. That's a chicken.
It's gonna be a fun little
Same
birthday party.
shit.
Too.
No. A bald eagle is first off America's bird and a
my
predator.
God. It
That
looked
thing,
like it with
that
the
thing.
damn
If you
beak,
blink at
yo.
it too hard, it dies, dude.
It looked like it with a damn beak.
It got.
Shave that shit is bald. That ain't no rooster. That's a rooster?
That's a hen. That lays eggs, dude. That's a girl chicken.
Dog,
with
see.
with a Mike Tyson tattoo on its face.
See y'all.
That cost me like $100.
Your wife's name's Taylor?
Taylor.
Taylor and Taylor. Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome. I proposed to her in 5 weeks.
For real?
Yeah, I met her and I was like, I knew.
White people do that, yo.
I'm
keeping it real, yo.
They do.
You ain't gonna find.
He's the guy who
ain't
gives us
gonna find
a
a
bad
black
name,
person
man.
doing that.
White
No,
people.
yo, I'm telling y'all, black people will be together for like 20 years, have 3 kids. Man, I think I'm gonna marry her this year, dog. Like, yo, y'all damn near been married, man.
Oh,
Y'all got kids through high school, dog. Y'all been married.
Oh,
That's
that's
funny,
fucking
dude. That's
hilarious.
hilarious.
That's so true. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, white people are kind of ridiculous. But I was like super grungy too. Like I wouldn't look at people's.
Disgusting, dog.
Yeah,
Yo, he's not
yeah.
even smiling. Yo,
Whoa.
that's disgusting, bro.
I wouldn't look at people's like families or girlfriends and stuff like that. I never thought of that. That's a really good idea.
That was grimy.
But I just know that like how homophobic the NFL is. Like I'll just tell dudes I'll suck their dick, and they like, and they legit.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all.
Listen to this.
Yo, I'm glad you brought this shit up though. Yo, cause I ain't want to say shit.
No, dude, literally.
But I remember it was
2 years ago, probably.
2 years
You talking
ago.
about with the Malik?
Yeah, 2 years ago, and everybody's kind of looking at each other like, yo, what the fuck did he just say?
What happened? What are we talking about?
Yo, it was like on fucking a PAT or some shit, man.
No,
no.
Jalen will tell us.
I don't know. It was like on a PAT or something, yo, and he said something like, "Yo, I bet your dick's so small, I could just suck it."
Taylor said that?
Yo, yeah. We like, yo, what?
Probably not verbatim, but the gist.
Not
of it,
verbatim.
absolutely.
Yeah, that's the gist of it, though.
I told
yo,
He
we
said,
all
I'm glad
like,
you brought that up.
we all look like, yo, what the fuck he say?
I'm pretty sure though half the NFL thinks I'm gay. Legit though, I'm not even joking.
Man.
Because I was,
You got that
like,
look in your eye right now.
we saw Jordan
Don't touch
Matthews.
me, don't
We saw
touch me.
Yo, I see why I'm sitting over here now. We saw Jordan Matthews, receiver for the Eagles.
Yeah.
And he's like, man, you got my-
49ers.
Oh, he was.
Yeah,
he was with the
He was
Eagles.
last year,
Yeah.
and he's like, man, you got my boy Hearn all fucked up, like 31 from the Eagles. And I was like, why? And he goes, apparently you told him you'd suck his dick or something like that on the field, and like,
Dog.
he legit talked to me about it like 2.5 months later. Like,
Hey, dog.
he was upset on the field.
I'm not gonna lie, that's the weirdest fucking shit you can say.
Dude,
yo. You
but I'm
can't think of
saying-
nothing better.
That is
Yo, we in full ass football pads, helmet,
Right.
motherfucking everything. He talking about, come on.
He can't
He can't even
say
he doesn't want to
like,
relive it. Like,
so
please, man.
to the game you're talking about,
It's gonna fuck up
Malik
somebody's
Jackson.
mind, though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like when it comes to shit talking, there's no rules or regulations.
Yeah,
like,
it's definitely gonna fuck up somebody's
Like,
mind.
do you see the look in his face?
My job is
Like,
trying to
just
get
like,
this
yo,
dude
I would
off his
suck your
game.
dick?
Anybody.
Yeah.
So like Malik Jackson, he's behind me walking. We're going from first quarter, second quarter. We're really walking down to the other side of the field.
Yeah.
And he's like, fuck you, all the dude. The worst,
for sure.
The worst shit talk. First off, being called the N word. I'm like, why? Why are you calling me the N word,
yeah.
bro?
Yeah.
But he's like, you piece of shit, motherfucker, blah blah blah, going off on me like that. And I turn around, I was like, listen, bro, you keep talking like that, I'm gonna suck your dick. And he looks back, he's like, what? And out of nowhere, Ben Jones comes up, and Ben Jones is like, "Yeah, motherfucker, we swallow that shit here too," and walked away. And he wasn't the same
It's gonna
guy.
fuck up your mind.
Yeah,
Yo,
hey, you're fucked up right now. I'm not gonna suck your dick. Don't worry. Like
Dog.
you seem rattled as fuck right now, bro.
Yo, I just remember
you kind of have a reputation for notoriously like blocking Titans fans sometimes.
Oh,
that trip
for
people
sure.
Too much.
Hell yeah.
We have one of those guys on the bus right now.
Oh, one of y'all is blocked?
And it's Matt Neely back there. And not only is he blocked, but Matt is like the super fan who you probably like, yo, I'm blocking this dude.
He's probably the first one you blocked.
Yeah, like
yeah?
He's probably one of the guys that you probably started it all off.
I ain't shot at that block button at all, yo.
I see. I don't block anybody.
Matt, are
Fuck
you
that.
nervous?
You
Are you
get
nervous?
blocked
Are you
quick.
nervous
Boom.
back there sitting with Jalen?
No, I'm fine. I didn't say anything like terrible. I just
What are a
showed
couple
up.
things you said to Jalen?
Hey, pull up some of Matt Neely's tweets to Jalen Ramsey.
So, first of all, here we go. My only time ever being ran over in the NFL, sadly, is by big ass Derrick Henry, yo.
That's why. Like
That
the first tweet is like you getting run over, and I tagged you and said people don't forget.
Oh yeah, boom, you blocked, yo.
Boom, he said just like that.
You blocked ASAP.
Dude, that is hilarious, dude.
That's my only
First off-
time ever being ran over in the NFL is by him. He's 240, yo.
Matt, anything?
Yeah,
you got
Matt.
anything for
Yeah,
me,
Matt,
bro?
talk some shit,
This
dude.
is your chance,
Matt.
dude.
Yeah.
Do I have you blocked on Instagram too?
Not on Instagram. but
What's
on
your
Twitter.
Instagram? I'm gonna make sure I block you on it.
Matt, where can he find you to just go to your page and block you? Matt Neely _
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of in high school
Yeah.
and stuff.
So you Missouri, but then you went to University of Nebraska.
Yes.
You're a Cornhusker.
Yeah,
we're supposed to
Cornhusker.
hate each other, but
I know.
we're more
Do you
mature
ever
now.
play in Memorial? You played in
Oh, yeah.
Memorial?
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
how fucking rocking is
Amazing,
Memorial?
man.
Because
You
Colorado,
guys
Nebraska kind of
suck
had.
now, but yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna be better. So
So
watch
are
it a
we.
little
We're
bit.
getting there.
Watch
We're
it a
getting
little
there.
bit.
We're getting there. We've both kind of fallen off.
Yeah, we have.
It used to be a real rivalry.
A
and now,
true rivalry, like back in the '90s and shit.
with Tom Osborne.
Yes. All those boys were
Neuheisel.
juicing, snorting coke in the fucking locker room before
Dude, you're talking about the
games.
good days.
The fucking real good days.
The
Like,
glory
don't-
days of football.
Like, don't ask questions. Just fucking let the guys do their thing. You know, if you guys are throwing their women downstairs, like, that's not good.
But they were good players.
Yeah.
But they were good players.
Hey.
But they
And
were
the
good
coach is like,
players.
are they going to get caught?
You got to crack a
No?
few eggs and make
Okay.
an omelet.
Is there
You
a
feel me,
video?
fellas?
There's no video footage.
Yeah.
You know this, both you know, especially in wrestling at Missouri and playing football at Nebraska. your major is that sport, man.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't learn shit from CU.
Student athlete, my ass, dude. It's athlete student.
100%. 100%. I didn't learn anything.
Yeah. It's put them in communications or general studies, and for the love of God, if I get an email, teacher, you fix it. Like, make sure this motherfucker is eligible.
Oh, hold up. We used to, they would put me in this class. The teacher would leave the room and leave me and 10 other football players with one test. She'd be like, between all of you, just figure it out. So is me, yeah. So is me with the thing, right? Smartest guy in the room. Me here. They were all around like, all right, A, B, or C. I'd read off the answers. I'd go around the room. I'm like, I don't think so, and I'd just fill it out.
I don't think so.
And we got a C. And we got a C.
Collectively,
we all
10 dudes got a C.
And one was like, damn, man, what the fuck? I'm like, really, Thaddeus? Really, what the fuck?
Thaddeus. Hey,
really, Thaddeus?
Jamal, dude.
You don't know how to spell chair. Really? Enjoy your C. We were thinking about going to practice tomorrow, right? Yeah, Saturday we're going to go. Maybe do a couple
Were there at Nissan? Yeah. Nice, man. You're going to get the hookup. I thought about going, but then I just feel kind of insulted sitting in the stand.
Oh, you can't do that.
You know what I mean? Like,
Dude, hey.
I love the camaraderie, so I want to see my boys and dad, but I
don't do it. That'd be sad.
Like,
dude, I'll never forget, I get cut from the Buffalo Bills. My best friend, Joe Kloffenstein, was the starting tight end from the Rams. So I get cut. He's killing it in St. Louis. He makes the starting lineup. And then we go to his first game, and I was in the stands crying. They're like,
dude.
No, somebody zooms in on you on a picture and like, yo, look at.
I felt like such a loser, man, because you know how, like he's out there doing his thing. Like, I'm in the stands with a foam finger with his family, man.
Yeah, you used to play.
Yeah.
Well, I just did the show a couple weeks ago, and Taylor's over here, Pro Bowl lineman, and I didn't know that your contract was up. I didn't know you were currently a free agent. So I figure I'm sitting next to two Titans, right? And he's like, oh yeah. And Taylor's like, yeah, dude, you can come to a game. We'll get you tickets. You can sit next to Will. And I was like, dang, on camera, and I don't even know. And I just immediately start sweating. And
I have a 3-year-old, and I got one due in November. Another boy.
A boy?
Nice.
Yeah. Nice.
Two boys, man.
Congrats on that.
Thanks, man.
Congrats on that.
What'd you call him? The LeBron James of
the LeBron James of 3-year-olds.
Of 3-year-olds, yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of
I
how
have a whole
my
bit
son,
on it tonight. Yeah.
Nice. That's kind of how my son is right now. Every time I post a picture, people are thinking, holy, because he's adopted. And
he's adopted.
Yeah. Much bigger.
What kind of adoption? You went with the blindside adoption, where you just. You timed him in the 40, fucking driving by. Hey, ball, hop in the back.
Blindside. Okay, now I get it.
Yeah, did you go to the orphan? You're like, can we just maybe play a pickup game real quick before I? They're like, wait, don't worry about the Asian kids. No, let's just over here, fellas.
Oh, yeah.
That's really and my dad body shamed me. We're in my pool. Hashtag I have a pool. And we're in my pool.
You got to say if it's in-ground.
Yeah.
You got to say in-ground. I got an in-ground.
In-ground. No, not that bullshit.
That's a Missouri pool.
Yeah, we're in my pool, and my dad hadn't seen me in a while, and our shirts are off, and my dad looks at me and goes, I could feel his eyes on me. He goes, you still working out? I go, what? He goes, you still work out? And I go,
way.
Yeah, every day. He goes, huh.
Wow.
Not even a word.
Huh. Body shaming, dude. Body. It works, though. Haven't had a carb since. What's up, Dad? Fuck you.
It's the #1 spot rated.
Hey, Nashville.
I believe so.
Nashville. Get off Pegleg's nuts and get off Johnny Cash's nuts. Move on.
I think they're trying to get rid of it.
Move on. There are so many billboards for him. Get over it, dude.
The Johnny Cash
Cash Museum, Johnny Cash Restaurant, Johnny Cash merch. It's over, Nashville.
Dude, the Johnny Cash Museum's like the size of this bus, dude. It's really nothing.
God,
it's nothing
get out of
serious,
my face
man.
with Johnny Cash, man.
Gotta have the
I know it's not.
stuff.
This comes out. I'm gonna be gone, so I don't give a fuck.
What was it? What was the thing you were telling me about ducks?
Dude, these ducks, bro. Male ducks. The sentence was, are prolific gang rapists on Instagram. And I just saw this helpless female duck getting destroyed by a gang of ducks. Like male ducks. From what they say is, it says that male ducks have a corkscrew penis that they use as a weapon to try to impregnate a female duck. That's how they reproduce. So female ducks have a vagina that is built like a maze for these corkscrew weapons that male ducks have. So these male ducks are taking turns trying to penetrate them, and these helpless female ducks are just built to try and survive this gang rape. Dude, it's insane, man. Somebody passed in our group chat, Fuckery Island. Shout out Fuckery Island. But I'm sitting there like, yo, could you imagine being a female duck created? Like, hey, we're creating you to fear for your life when males are around you. Look, here's a video right there. These videos, look at it. Oh my God, this female duck. Oh shit, I am out. I am outnumbered. I am outmanned. I am outgunned.
And the thing is like, yeah, if you got to do your thing, if that's how the reproductive system and a duck works, go for it. If that's how the world, and society of being a duck, if that's how it is, I guess I'll turn a blind eye to that. But don't peck her in the back of the head, dude.
Like, look at that. One male duck is holding the female duck down by her neck. The other two are like, hey, good job, man. Let me get up in that behind it. And they are just running a full flying V on this thing. Just a quack attack.
Dude, I'll never watch the Mighty Ducks ever again.
Yeah, and you heard me say you liked that, I think, in practice long before I ever said
Yeah, no doubt, dude. We had so much fun.
You said that before? You did it before the thing?
Dude, we had a blast.
Or that was in the Redskins.
Yeah, I mean, we were always chirping in OTAs, we were chirping in training camp. I remember always looking back at the coaches, defense, and just kind of running my mouth.
Yeah, dude, you would run your mouth in like the most fun-loving way, too. It's like, yeah, you like that? And you just, booyah! And you like, man, fuck her. God damn it, somebody.
This guy won't even curse.
Yeah. Gosh, he won't even curse. Yeah, that's right.
So then when I did it in the game, I didn't think anything of it because I had been doing it. But I guess you forget that sometimes there's cameras and sometimes there's not. When there's cameras, it changes the whole game. And so, it was on camera, and next thing you know, it was everywhere. And, I was just being me. And sometimes, I wish that I didn't know there were cameras around more often because I feel like a different Kirk comes out. But sometimes when the cameras are on, you're like guarded and you just don't want to stick your foot in your mouth, especially in today's culture. And so you're just so protective and nobody ever gets to see the real you. So that's why I appreciate this podcast where you can just kind of let your hair down and be yourself and
raise a
call it what it is.
Yeah, man.
Well, when you have $87 million guaranteed, bud, you don't have to worry about much, do you?
Let me say this. I had to get this in at some point. Now's a good time to go.
Yeah.
Taylor, you know him. I know him. A lot of people out there probably don't know him. Will Compton, in all my years, high school, college, or the pros, is the best, most dynamic leader I've ever played with. And I'll just let that sentence sit there and just let it be. I don't need to expound on it too much, but the reality is he is a natural leader. He gets up in the morning, rolls out of bed, and he leads with his personality, with his work ethic, with his approach, his professionalism. That's who he is. And you see his fun side here in the podcast. But when he's on the field, he plays with heart and he leads and he brings people together from different backgrounds and he connects the locker room and he makes it fun and he brings a soft side and a hard side to work. And I love it. So that's why I'm on this podcast and how much respect I have for Will. And there's 32 teams out there. There's about 29 that probably don't know him that well. Take a look at him.
Dude, I love that. I appreciate you, dude. Taylor's just staring at me.
Oh,
like,
my God. Just because the way
dude.
Will's acted the last couple of days.
Taylor, I'm sure you're a great guy.
But no, hold on, Kirk. Let me stop you before you compliment because you don't need to because you're probably wrong. But let me just say, as much as I hate to admit it, you're absolutely right. Will does have the work ethic. He does everything right, and it's not his fault he's white.
Man, the first time we meet, he sits down, we're sitting across in a booth. I said, man, what's on your mind? And he says,
young Will, man.
I said, what's on your mind? So this is 2013. What's on your mind? He says, you know what? If it doesn't work out with the Redskins, there's 31 other teams. I knew I had his ass, right? I mean, the moment he said that, I knew it was game over. These principles are going to work, right? So I looked at him and I said, wait a second, man. I said, I know we're just meeting for the first time.
I'm going to take all his money. And
I got to ask you a question. What happens if every day you start waking up and you tell yourself, I'm a linebacker with the Washington Redskins? And if you doubt yourself in the middle of the day, you tell yourself again, I am a linebacker with the Washington Redskins. And before you go to bed, you tell yourself, man, I'm a linebacker with the Washington Redskins. Now, bear in mind, he's 7th out of 7 on the depth chart, right? They got it. They got his Alfred Morris camp jersey, number 46, waiting for him when he gets to camp. And
get the Delaney Walker.
And he looked at me and he says, you know what? He goes, I'm going to start saying that every single day. And he basically, at that moment, he snapped his fingers. Like you said, 15 minutes, you got to make a decision.
Right.
And bang, he believed in it.
Do you still say every day that you're the linebacker for the Washington Redskins?
No, I don't.
What's the difference between like football players and then when you go into like a Fortune 500 company and you got to go and talk to these people that have been suits their whole life since birth? They've been suits.
Well, for me, it's actually the same principles and the same lessons, right? It's finding somebody's burn. It's finding somebody's motivation. It's finding the actual reason why they want to do the work. And if you find the reason why somebody wants to do the work, they're going to go do the work.
Right.
And then it's holding them accountable to it. And it's very similar. There's business people who they want you to get them all fired up, right? There's sales teams. I may go give a sales talk and they're like, can you bring the heat like some of those locker room videos we've seen?
Yeah.
And then, there's some athletes who are like, bro, if you bring anything like that, like don't ever leave me a voicemail again to hype me up for a game.
No way.
Right? Yeah. So there's some NFL players, like the messages to them, it's very chill. It's, it's a poison confidence type message. It's more laid back. And then there's other guys like, man, if you're going to leave me a voicemail, you better bring it. Otherwise, don't leave me a message. So it's the same way, right? Because there's going to be guys in the business world who were former athletes, right? Maybe they played high school football. Maybe they played college. To me, we all have that adrenaline, and everybody lights that adrenaline up differently. So I believe my goal is I got to connect with somebody and figure out what do they like, what motivates them. And once I find that, man, I'll go get it.
I'll tell you what, man. You say you're a motivational speaker. I just can't even imagine like someone coming from Michigan State, like you had to be. I feel like the only motivation is getting the hell out of there, right? Like you have to think to yourself, man. Like that's probably when you knew, like, man, my mom, my dad, but I got the fuck out of this college. That's probably what you're thinking. And now you're a motivational speaker. I'm really happy for you. I'm happy for you. You've come this far.
Oh, God. Every message has to be different. When Coach Kleiman went from North Dakota State and he went to Kansas State and we sat down because he would always have me develop a theme for the season, right? And this season it's Pound the Stone. I've never used Pound the Stone at Alabama. I've never used Pound the Stone at North Dakota State. Never used it with the Dolphins. Never used it anywhere, right? So for me, like it's got to be something fresh. It's got to be something new. And too many coaches think, well, I'll go from here and I'll just pick it up and I'll put it over here. Man, you got to find out how those guys tick. You got to find out what's in their locker room. You got to find out how they think. And then I had a buddy of mine, Joshua Medcalf, who wrote a book called Pound the Stone, Let Me Use It. But I think it's finding what's actually going to resonate. And it's been a blessing that we've been able to find these messages that have worked, and they have. And then the behavior comes behind it. They rally around it. No different than For the Boys, right? I'm sitting here watching from home, knowing you two dudes were the ones who did that. And that was one of the proudest moments, knowing that, like, even though you weren't getting everything that you wanted last year in the time that you wanted it, you were in there, the two of you, for the boys, getting those guys to rally, getting those guys to give all themselves. Dude, that's the stuff that it's all about. It's continuing to fight when you don't want to do it.
Boss?
Oh, that.
Sure. Yeah, just start. What'd you say? No, hang on. Go back. Say what you said.
What did he say?
You said, did we see what?
It said Mike Vrabel says he would gladly chop off his own dick to win the Super Bowl.
Do you know where he said that at?
It says it on Deadspin.
On Deadspin? Well, find out where they got that link at.
Jayon just asked us if we knew that Coach Vrabel said that quote. Like, hey, did you guys see that what Vrabel said? Like, what did he say? He goes, he chopped his dick off for a Super Bowl. We're like, show us where he said that. He's like, oh, let me pull it up.
Where'd you find the quote? Where's it at?
He's going to look it up.
I seen it on Twitter. Yeah.
Look it up. Look up where he said that.
All right.
And a Frappuccino, bro?
I have to wake up.
You had this?
He said I had to wake up. You feel me?
Bro, I'm in Cali. I'm drinking one of those. Like,
there's not frappuccinos don't have much caffeine.
There's like nothing. There's like 15 milligrams.
I don't drink coffee like that. Well, I do drink coffee like that, but like.
You say you had one of them every day to get you rolling.
Where did Vrabel say this shit?
Yeah, keep looking it up.
I'm looking. Oh, I got it.
What is it?
It's on Deadspin. I pulled up a little article.
Read it. Please read it.
Tennessee Titans head coach Mike Vrabel is known for a bold, confident style and coaching that could accurately be described as cocky. Okay, where's the fuck at?
Is there a video of him saying it?
It's not a video, it's just like right.
I think there's a video out there.
Okay. It says Lewan.
Oh shit.
So it says Matt Neely said he would chop off his own dick for a Uno Super Bowl.
Hey, read that. Read right above the Lewan thing. The paragraph that says, go down.
Pull it up.
Vrabel expressed. Read that out loud. Vrabel expressed.
Just read it out loud.
Vrabel expressed the willingness to castrate himself in exchange for a Lombardi Trophy as a guest on Bussin' with the Boys.
So you came to us
You're on Bussin' with the Boys right now.
That's where he sat there and he said that.
He said this on here.
What the fuck?
You're one of the boys.
No.
And you don't even keep up with the boys?
I kept up with the boys. I heard it.
You
didn't even know he said it somewhere. Oh,
I didn't know he said
run
it
the
here.
fucking tape, bro. Run this shit.
I'm fucking pissed off at you right now, dude. And I was so happy to see you. Jay, I went to like a nice little high school.
Yeah, you're privileged.
I went. Whoa, what?
You're privileged.
Long Beach Poly is not it's a nice school. Don't get me wrong.
You're one of the few privileged black guys out there.
You're capping right now.
What does that mean?
Capping. It is capping. I'll say it's
Don't say if you
you're
don't
not
know
telling the truth. Pretty much, like you're overemphasizing the truth.
Did you go to a financially solid high school? Did you go to a rich high school?
No, not at all.
Didn't you guys have pink jerseys? Like, didn't you guys have different unis?
Yeah. We're like one of
alternate uniforms.
It's
we're
like $40,000 for a uniform.
Yeah,
we're like Adidas like experiment school. Like when all that.
Oh, so you're sponsored by Adidas?
When I was in high school, yeah.
We
they threw us. They threw us.
We're not
everything.
Rydell. No, it was Rydell, wasn't it?
Probably. Like we came from the schools that your head coach would bring you guys in and be like, he'd be looking at the East Bay magazine and, hey guys, which jerseys do we want?
Yeah.
That's the kind of high school we were at. You were sponsored by Adidas.
That's
sponsored by Adidas, and
so we're not capping, is what I'm saying.
No, you're capping. Like I didn't go to the private schools in like Los Angeles County. Like those, they're nice. Like they look like some good like mini colleges. Yeah.
Yours probably looks like a little mini city college.
No, it's not that nice. They just redid their football field. They got like all turf, so that's really nice.
Oh, so that's an expensive school. The first school I went to was like we were sharing helmets out there.
Oh, it's disgusting.
It wasn't great.
I still got your card in my locker.
Oh, the football card?
It's right there. Like,
Love
every time I open
You
it.
got a Will Compton football card?
I got a Will Compton football card. But
birthday's coming up. Would you kick Taylor's 2-year-old in the face for a Super Bowl?
Yo,
you're gonna get murdered if you do.
No, that's me. I'm just a bystander. I'm just asking the question. Don't kill the messenger.
You're talking about the bean?
Yeah, this is your response.
Dude, the two people outside of me and my wife that love the bean are here in this bus. You and you. Quentin Nelson and Jayon Brown love the fucking bean.
I love the bean.
You, dude.
Oh, hang on. Well, what's that?
You always every time I think about you and the bean, she always looks at you and goes, she'd be like, because she can't really talk, and we'll be like, look at her and go, no, Will. like, yo, she's one. Like, give her some time. So, like, Regal would be like, all right, he'd have that little pat on his chest, and he'd be like, all right, I'm going to set and you punch me. And he'd do it 2-3 times, and then he'd see somebody watching, and I'd do the same thing on the third time or the fourth time, and he'd swim me and beat me. And he'd like run past it. Man, still got it, Lewan. I'm just sitting there like
chirp. She looks at the camera.
Dude. Yeah, looks. Yeah. Like you got like Ashley and Titans Amy are filming. Yeah. He like peeks it over, gets a look, and give me a little move and get out of there. I'm like, yo, that just happened. And then it shows Regal like on the next, what was it, igniting the fire, whatever their shit they do. Like getting beat. I'm like, yo, I'm kind of exposed by my own coach right now, dude. Are there ever days you wake up and you're like, dude, I could play another game?
Bro, do you want me to be honest with you?
No, yeah, dude, this is a full, like, you do whatever you want.
Bro, I don't miss it at all.
Nothing.
Like, this, right? This, like, conversations.
The camaraderie in the locker room.
Like, that's the thing that you miss.
Right.
But it hasn't really hit in because I've been so busy that I haven't really had time to sit down and process, man, I miss the guys. Like, I miss having those laughs and stuff and just that camaraderie. But waking up, making sure, like, because you know how I was with my body, bro. Like, it was very
everything.
Stop, process. And so for me, it was like, I wake up, okay, I feel this little tweak in my knee. I got to go do some corrective exercises. Got to go get treatment after this, acupuncture, massage, chiropractic. So to be able to kind of just wake up and get on the elliptical and play with my kids and, handle business and whatnot. Nah, I can't say I miss it, bro. Your teeth look good, man.
Hey, I appreciate that.
Do you even have to brush your teeth anymore? They just stay white all the time.
No, I do because
my boy just chews gum now, dude. He don't even brush his teeth.
I do.
He don't have to. Yeah, he puts it in a cup at night. My man got
I do. I actually have to floss
George Washington
too.
dentures, bro.
I have to floss now too. I used to not have to floss just because
You
things
know,
are
you
so
used
wide
to have to
apart.
floss. You didn't floss before. Is what you're saying.
Well, you
still
know,
gotta floss.
that's true. But, you know, people, when they look at me, they didn't know if they should kick a field goal or just, you know,
Yeah, it's like-
throw me a toothbrush. Like, hey, comp, what do you got going on under the hood?
What's up with the meat cleavers, bro?
Kind of miss him though.
What's that? You say you kind of miss them?
Yeah, I kind of miss the.
You
grill.
go back on my IG page.
Okay, I'll do that.
And,
after this.
you know, find some old photos, smile at them, laugh. Like, look at comp.
I'll be honest. Like, I didn't know there was an issue before, but now that I see this,
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, there was definitely an
clearly
issue before. Yeah, it's clearly something going
That's
on
how
there,
good my
man.
personality is, though, I guess, right, boys?
What's
You
that?
guys didn't even know it.
Look at that, dude.
My personality was so solid that you guys didn't really know how bad my teeth were.
That's saying something,
that's
bro.
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's kind of like Strahan, you know, like I mean, he has the gap, but it's like his personality.
He fixed his gap.
Did he fix it?
He fixed it, and then he decided he's like, this ain't me, and he actually went back and unfixed it. He regapped.
He
Yeah,
regapped. I told when they were about to do everything, I was like, hey guys, if I don't like this, can we shave everything back to what it used to be? And like he was like, yeah, no problem.
No, they
He's
fucking
like,
can't. That's a lie.
What?
No, well, when they put him in, that you kind of bite and he shaves stuff perfectly anyway.
But I'm saying, like, you sent me a picture of your teeth when they filed them things down.
No. What I'm saying is these right here.
My 2-year-old's teeth were the same size as your teeth when they filed them down.
Oh shit!
So I'm saying she had these little,
Break
these
yourself,
little
Comp.
Tic Tacs. I'm saying, like, if you're like, hey, I want to go back, they'd be like, yeah, it's just too late now.
That's
Like
a wrap.
your teeth are perfect.
It's a lifetime decision.
Yeah, it's a lifetime
There's no
decision.
going back.
Well,
I'm
he
gonna
said
do
he
it
could
someday.
shave these right here if I didn't like it, he'd be able to shave these to look like my old ones.
So yeah,
it wouldn't be
they just
right.
you know what they do, just give you some
Teeth,
cement and be like, chew on this for half an hour, dude. And they just give you your teeth back.
Yeah,
Bro, you're good. You're good to go.
He's getting out.
They're like, look, Derek, we got this McDonald's deal for you. We got this Subway deal, Coke, Pepsi, and I was just like, look, bro, like
I'm gonna be the next Jared.
at the end of the day, I was at
Let's hold on a second there, Will. let's not be the next Jared.
That is
Let's
you're
not
right.
be
That's
the next
very
Jared.
true. I didn't think that joke all the way through.
Hey, we're not gonna be the next Jared.
Stop right there, Will.
I got 2 kids. Listen, all right. So,
Will, what do you got for us today, dude? Talk to me about how disrespectful you are, dude. Do you want to live
Dude,
up to
I'm
those
not-
things?
What are you talking about? Disrespectful.
I'm talking about when you were in my car. I'm talking about when I dropped you off at your car yesterday, and my door was trying to close because I have a little remote thing that'll close the door for me, and you just stood in front of it and you almost broke the door, and then you walked away with your ass sweat to your car.
No, you tried disrespecting me by like, hey, I got a Tesla, like I'm environmentally friendly, and you kind of tried like electronically closing the door, and I just wasn't moving because I wasn't ready to move yet.
If you're trying to shame me for reducing my eco footprint, then shame on you, sir. Because me and Leo, Leonardo DiCaprio, I call him Leo because we know each other like that. We're doing our best and we're moving forward. That being said,
Do you say the same thing in your Ford Raptor?
The Ford Raptor, it's EcoBoost, dude. That's a V6, dude.
It doesn't matter.
I can't even pull
How about
a
the truck
trailer
you're
in the
getting
back
built?
of that thing. Truck I'm getting built.
That's not eco-friendly.
Yeah, it is. It's built on corn syrup, dude. I pour corn syrup into my gas tank, and then little kernels come out of it, dude. That's how my truck runs.
Can we talk about Madden ratings?
Oh.
Can we talk about your Madden rating? Can we talk about how you're a 3-time Pro Bowler in a row?
Yep.
And you have a Madden rating of 81. You're not even the highest rated O lineman on the Titans.
Dude, I'm the 20. What?
You're not. Saffold is. Or it's Saffold, right? Saffold's 83, you're 81. I saw it, and I'm like, yo, that is disrespectful. They really disrespected the Titans, and I remember looking at that one like, yo, what? They're like trying to troll you is what I thought. But yeah, you're 81, Saffold's 83. You're not even the highest rated O lineman.
On my team.
Yeah, on your own team.
You know what the most fucked up thing about this whole thing is? You knew that information. You waited till these cameras were on me to drop a fucking bomb like that on me? I didn't even think about that. Didn't even cross my mind if I was a highest rated Titan.
Yeah.
Are you joking?
Not joking.
No offense
dude.
to the boys, my babies, but come on, Madden.
Yeah.
Dude, I got a Twitter battle with Madden the other day. They're like strength set, like 7th best offensive lineman, speed 5th best. But I'm like, dude, okay, I had the top 10 40. I have a top 10 40 in the last 10 years.
At the
That's
combine?
10 years at the combine. When I jumped my broad jump, I set a combine record. All right, my split time was under 1.7. For all of you math nerds out there, that is elite for an offensive tackle. All right, I've made 3 Pro Bowls in a row.
I'm so fucking disrespected by EA Sports.
The whole Titans roster.
It's
look
no
at the
longer
roster.
in the game.
Look at the roster. Look, Roger Saffold, 83. Taylor Lewan, 81, dude. Yo, look at your picture. Can you click on his image?
Yeah, it's my rookie year, dude. Every year they tell me, hey, Taylor, do you want to take another headshot? I'm like, dude, get the fuck away from me.
You should probably take another headshot.
No, I'm not taking another headshot. You know what I'm going to do, dude? I'm going to... Dude. You know what the fucked up thing was? When I was at the Pro Bowl this year, look at that. When I was at the Pro Bowl this year, Madden asked me to go in to do one of their interview processes to talk about how how I should have a better rating without me even knowing my rating, not understanding the amount of disrespect. I'm the 21st rated tackle. Okay,
you're the 21st in Madden.
Yes, 21st rated tackle.
Oh my god, that's the yeah. I didn't know that either.
I had a kid the other day in LA at a little house party deal I went to, and I was the old man there. Young kid asked me, said, did you run across playing with, when my GM, my grandfather was with the team? I said, yeah.
Oh my God.
Are you asking me? I was like, are you asking me if me and your grandfather played in the league at the same time? And, obviously I'm a little sensitive to it. And then he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. My grandfather went into the front office after he played and he retired from the front office not that long ago. I was like, oh God, okay, calm down. I was like, sorry, man, I was jumpy. That was my fault. I didn't mean to jump down your throat. I didn't understand the question.
Just tearing down little kids, dude. I get it. You get old, dude. I was in Cabo in March. Will was invited. He never came. So next year I'll invite you. But I was in Cabo, dude, and they have these stupid headbands. Have you been to Cabo, Whit?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm in Cabo at this taco shop next to this like beach bar, and there are these headbands. Like one says like big dick, and the other one is like I hate my boss, and a bunch of stupid headbands. Well, I'm buying these headbands for my buddies. We're about 6 margaritas deep, and I look at these 2 girls, and I'm like, hey, do you guys want headbands? They're like $3 each. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna throw these girls a solid. These girls are like, yeah, absolutely, we love it. And I guess I didn't hear them, but my buddies heard them. One girl was like, hey, what college do you think he goes to? Because this is in March, so it's spring break. And the girl goes, they're not in college. They're so old. They're so, and I heard that, and I was like, yo,
but Whit's on a different level.
I'm gonna kill myself. Yeah, but I'm headed there.
Like,
is what I'm saying.
Get your own $3.
You're literally, get your own. They don't even have $3, dude. That was like, but he's like 10 years older than me. But Whit's looking young, man. He got that bald head living life. He looks good.
Benjamin Button, dude.
Yeah, you do got that Benjamin Button disease for real. Talk to me about last year, dude. How cool was it to make it as far as going to the Super Bowl? Then how tough was it to deal with something like that late in your career of, kind of taking a loss?
I think, honestly, for me, it was easier to lose the game than your career because.
Hey, wait. Go back a little bit. Hey,
have that opportunity
yo, Whit.
There and be like,
hey, we lost you.
Such an awesome, cool thing. I played 13 years.
He's not listening. Are you there?
Hey, Whit, can you hear us?
Whit, can you hear us?
Be there and be a part of the press.
Whit, holy shit!
Whit, can you hear us?
Winning the game, obviously.
Hey, Whit. I'll tell you what did happen, dude. Some Patriots fan. I was we played the Patriots. We practiced against the Patriots. Yeah. And then we went and played the preseason game. Obviously, that was the second preseason game. And I looked up in the stands, and some dude was like way back, and he was like, "Hey, Lewan, you get your pills figured out, huh? You everything figured out?" And I couldn't hear him for a second, so I gave him like a what'd you say? And I was gonna get him with the heard you the first time, stop repeating yourself, but I didn't. Instead, he's like, "You get your pills figured out?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, well, we're all set now, bud." And he was like, "Why don't you do some push-ups?" So I gave that motherfucker 10 push-ups, dude. I got down there and on the sideline, and I started.
You want some push-ups?
Oh, you want some push-ups, bro? I'm all about gains. I was gonna play for another 30 minutes anyway, so I got a couple in.
Yeah.
But that diffused his ass so fast, dude. He sat his ass down right after I did that.
All right,
good
set. Good set.
Good set, man. Good set.
And I was with my boy Adam Hayward. Shout out Adam Hayward. Uncle Wood.
Nah.
Yeah. Shout out Uncle Wood.
Forget Adam Hayward, bro.
And we're out there practicing. It's 7-on-7, and we're always like, you know how it is, joking around, having fun, whatever. Yeah. Hopkins, I didn't know it was DeAndre Hopkins at this time. I just
DeAndre wasn't DeAndre like that. He hasn't been DeAndre until like the last 3 years, right?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, I
2
mean, he's
years.
always been good, but since he's a quiet dude, you just don't. And I just saw a receiver wearing number 10, so I just didn't think nothing of it. I didn't know he was like who he was.
Is that the dude you shouted out that we don't want to shout out? Is that number 2? The dude he like, was like talking shit to him or whatever. Go ahead with your story. Go ahead. Sorry, my bad.
No, sorry, I was trying to read that. But anyway, he comes off the field after doing a rep, and we were hot on the whole D's nuts. That was the big D's nuts phase.
So some came in the mail today. These nuts. Got him.
Yeah.
Right.
Nah.
And he said, yeah. But anyway, he's walking by me. I say, hey, good job, man. I reach my hand out, and then he like puts his hand out. I say, hey, thanks, man. I pull it back. I go, nuts. And I just start like, just getting hype, like dramatically, like, the boy, yeah, hey, you see me get him? And Wood's like laughing, like, got his ass, Comp, got his ass. And he just like looks back at me and just stares me down, dude. I'm like, hey, man, not that serious, all joke. And I like nudge Wood, and we like laugh and walk off. And come to find out, it was DeAndre Hopkins. I had no idea that that's who that was. And here I am, like, I'm on the twos. I'm like, hey, man, hey, great rep out there, great set.
You live that
nuts.
You live in that 2019 fucking Lewan lifestyle, bro. Them twos.
I know, dude. And guys were all about the pot out there too.
Were they really?
Yeah, I was like on the phone trying to get an Uber, and one guy was like, "Hey, the boy, it's the boy." Yeah. I'm like, "Hey, man, I gotta like wave this Uber driver in." Nah, man, let's get a picture. Let's get it. Drunk as hell. Yeah. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm trying to.
And
get
he was probably drinking Anheuser Busch.
He was. I think he was throwing out some Bud.
Maybe
Bud
had
heavy,
a natural light seltzer, dude. Maybe.
Aloha Beaches. Catalina Lime.
Maybe he just might have. He just might have woke up that morning in Lincoln, Nebraska, and said, I'm going to have some natural light seltzer today. And he made the best fucking decision of his life, and he met Will Compton. It's amazing.
Hey, calm it down now.
All right. I'm sorry. It's the seltzers, baby.
Calm it down.
God.
Bring it in. Holy shit.
Seltzers get me fired up, man.
I know. I saw that.
God.
Anyways.
Sorry. Whoops.
You're all right. I love the passion, the energy, dude.
Thank you. The boy and I, we went to True Foods yesterday.
Shout out True Foods.
Shout out to True Foods.
Big shout out
to True Foods. And we'll get there in a second, dude. So we go to eat. We had a big workout, feeling good about ourselves. Let's get some good eats, get those gains going right. We go to True Foods. We sit down, get a couple lattes. The boy's on the phone. Guess who gets a latte for the boy? I get a latte for the boy because I'm a boy. Get him a latte. I think that's not enough for the boy. He needs an antioxidant tea as well. The boy gets antioxidant tea. Now we have the same drinks, and we have 2 bottled waters. They're plastic. Don't get on us. We're sorry. We're doing the best we can. We get our food. We got all the appies in the world we need. We got delicious like entrees to go with it. Finish our lattes. Bill comes out. I'm on my phone forever because the boys, we're spitballing because you guys are killing the merch right now. We're thinking let's get some vintage stuff out. Just partner with Anheuser Busch. I don't know if you guys heard. Just partner with Anheuser Busch, and they got some dope shit. So we want to start making some dope shit.
We're brainstorming hard.
Brainstorming hard. And they have
we got a lot of
90s hats. Anyway, oops, interrupted. Oops, whoopsies. And the bill, and the bus and bussinwtb.com and just buy shit. Go online and buy shit. Just get shit, dude. Just buy it all. Buy it all. We'll reimburse you, but we won't. We'll tell you we're gonna, but we're not gonna.
So the boy, you're on the phone. You're on the phone.
So I'm on the phone for a little bit. Thank you, Will. I'm on the phone for a little bit, and I don't realize that the Bill's been here for about 4 to 5 minutes. And I look up, and Will's not on his phone at all. But old fucking alligator arms over here, dude, can't swipe out. He can't get the phone, dude. Them arms are just a little too short. So fucking, I had to come in. And I'm like, fuck it, dude. I'll pay. What's fucking new? Let me strap on this weighted vest because another fucking day has gone by and I'm just carrying Will, dude. I'm just carrying Will every fucking day of our lives. So I go and I get the check, give the guy a dope tip, dude. 30% because you get back what you give, baby. So let's fucking do it. The next day, today is the day. We go to True Foods. I got 2 workouts, and then I got to do skill work. Because why? Because I want to be good when I come back. So we go. I go to get food. I called it in. I'm like, Will, you got to come with me because guess what? His car still doesn't work. So I go to True Foods.
Car still doesn't work.
We go to True Foods. The boys, shout out to the valet boys at True Foods, dude, because you guys fucking rock. All right, every time I walk in that place, you guys are like, "What's up, Tay?" We get one of those dabby things going up, dude. We love it. Maybe we get one of those, and we move on about our business. And we go in there, and the same manager who spoke to us the day before is now there, and he's sitting there and he's looking at us going, "Hey, welcome back, boys." And I'm like, "Well, I'm so happy." By the way, I walk in and I think to myself, I already knew this, but I waited till we got to the cash register to tell Will I didn't bring my wallet.
So now you gotta fucking pay for this, dude. You gotta pay for this meal. It's $136, dude, and some change. All right, and this boy's dentable right now. We're all a little dentable right now because
Dantless, dude. I'm dantless. I'm just smart.
Because the boys don't even have money. We got no income coming in except for when you guys buy the merch and Anheuser Busch and Regal Realty. We really appreciate it. All right, we're gonna keep killing it. So just keep killing it with us, and I'll go back to the story now. So Will, I'm like, Will, you're paying, and I'm so happy because Will doesn't pay for shit. He's the cheapest person I know. And we get to the manager, and the manager says, "Hey, we appreciate you guys coming in again. We know how much you love True Foods." And then he says the most bullshit thing I've ever heard him say. He goes, "This one's on us."
And the dude already had my card too. Guys had my card ready to swipe.
My jaw hits the floor, dude. And they said they give me the receipt. They gave me the receipt that Will paid for. Cost us $1. The entire meal, $136 and some change. $1. So Will, his luck's turning around, baby.
Oh man,
his luck is turning around, folks.
Right when he says this one's on us, I immediately my eyes get big and I go, hey, don't run that card.
Don't run it.
All right, good. It doesn't work anyway.
The boy's 30.
It's the boy's birthday, man.
How do you feel about that?
Are we recording?
You're. It's your 30th. I'm out of breath. Sorry. I just beat the shit out of Will.
He's 30! Get the old the boy is! Look how old the boy is! Ah, 30-year-old boy! He's a 30-year-old! Yo, God, it's excited! Let's fucking go! Let's go! Let's fucking go! Let's go!
Yo, let me get up.
You're 30.
Just let me get the fuck up. I woke up, my joints hurt a little bit more, dude.
I bet, because you're 30.
Hurt a little bit more. I rolled over. Charles like, happy birthday, baby. I rolled over and I said, hey,
Konnichiwa.
baby, hey.
Happy birthday, Will.
I said, hey.
Konnichiwa.
Yeah.
All right.
I said, hey, baby.
Made you some sushi and you went off about your day, dude. That's how.
I said, give me some spankings. And I rolled over, gave her my backside. I'm like, she started laughing. She's like, what? I said, give me some spankings.
You want some spankings?
I made her give me 30 right there.
Did you want some spankings?
She didn't give me one to grow on though.
Well, come here.
No, hang on. I got an idea. Hey, I got an idea. Holy shit! Ah!
Jesus. God. The boy's got one to grow on.
I wanted to get on the couch and have Matt do it. Matt, get over here and give me a spanking, one to grow on.
Yo, Matt, don't pretend like that fart smells all the way over there, dude.
Matt.
Does it actually smell?
Yes, dude.
Dude, I'm gassy, man.
Give me one to grow on. Hey, give me one to grow on, man. That's what I'm talking about, dude.
Just a good game slap, dude. Hey, good game, babe. Dude, I gotta poop.
You know the confidence you're feeling, like you know you're wearing a For the Boys rope hat. You're sitting there holding a seltzer. Somebody wants to question what you're doing, right? Like, hey, why are you drinking a seltzer? You know all those people out there that want to do some shit.
Oh, you're not a man. You're drinking a seltzer.
Oh, my wife drinks seltzers.
Yeah. Oh, what are you, a lady
and when
or
you're
something?
wearing that For the Boys hat, and then you subtly look over at them and just say, hey, don't give a. You take that nice little picture, hashtag don't give a.
Don't give a.
Because you're for the boys.
For them.
Go a tweet, so IG, whatever. That's what we want to see. Because it's all about don't give a season, dude. You're holding a seltzer, don't give a. Hey, you drinking a little puss drink? Hey, don't give a.
Pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks, don't give a. Because it's holiday season, baby.
Don't give a.
October.
Yeah, don't give a.
No doubt about it. But get them Celsius, dude. Aloha Beaches is my favorite name. I fucking love that name, dude. It's so funny.
Don't give a is GIVA. Let's just say it there.
Don't
give a.
DONT, give a. GIVA.
Yeah, let's do that.
That's cool. That's
All right.
cool. I'll do that. I'll get on board with that. Oh, shit. All of you are like, I've heard this song before, but I'm not really sure if I've actually heard this song.
Make sure
you're
tell
looking
story,
over in a
tell
little
the story.
and you see with your friends, and you're just walking down the street, and then what happens? Is that a guy in a mask? I think that is a guy in the mask. You sure look back at you. He goes, that was definitely a guy in the mask. You look back, you turn back to your friends. You see that motherfucker back there? Did they see what? You look over at him, and he wasn't there anymore. Fast forward, you're at a little party with your friends. Your friends are getting a little promiscuous, but you're just a little virgin girl. You don't know what's going on. You smoke weed for the first time tonight, so you're a bad, bad girl. And this guy, all of a sudden, there's some sirens going around. You're not sure. There's little tumbleweeds of fall leaves running around, and you're just a little scared. And you're not sure. And all of a sudden, there's that guy in the mask again.
Holding a pumpkin spice latte.
He's holding a pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks, and he says, venti or grande, and you say, I'm a tall girl, and you run out of there. You don't know what's going on. He's chasing. You're running as hard as you fucking can, but you can't get away. Why is this guy walking the whole time? All he's doing is walking, and I'm sprinting. I just tripped over a branch. I'm looking at him. It's all going to end. I'm not sure what's going to happen. He raises that knife up. One thing leads to another, and you'll have to find out at the end of Spooktober, baby.
Because we'll watch Chucky, and still to this day, I'll like hype myself up so much to where I'll be in my bed. I'll be like, man, I hope this little motherfucker isn't under my bed right now.
No doubt.
Like if I'm gonna go to the bathroom, once I hit the ground, I gotta get rolling because he's got me.
No, yeah. He's always coming for that Achilles too.
Yeah,
you got that knife on that Achilles.
Or you wake up in October and it's 3 a.m. You gotta go pee, and you're already hyped from being Spooktober.
Yeah.
You're like, this is gonna be one stressful ass piss, dude.
Yeah.
And you get up and go to the bathroom, and as you're peeing, I'll be sitting there thinking, one of those scary motherfuckers is out there plotting right now. And whenever I get done and flush the toilet, I stand in my bathroom and I push the door open and I just stand there.
Do you really?
I'll push the door open and just kind of look. I'll look out. I'll peek my head out the frame of the doorway.
Damn.
And then I'm like, okay, you got this. And I'll just run and jump in the bed.
Yeah. Dude, my shit is yeah. Oh, dude, I do that all the time. You walk in, you like a guest bedroom or something like that in your house. You walk in and you're about to piss, but like that shower curtain's fully closed, and you're like, I don't know, dude. I don't know about all that. And so you open it up like that. Oh, just like it was The Shining or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh. Not gonna get me this time, motherfucker, dude. You're not gonna.
And
get
you
me
always
this
feel
time.
like when you jump in the bed too, you always feel like the cover's gonna save you.
Yeah.
You gotta get your full body.
Yeah.
in there.
If your hand or your feet are
foot.
hanging out, oh, bro, if your foot's hanging out, you're fucking dead.
Yeah.
If your foot's hanging out of your sheets, you might as well fucking dug a 6-foot hole, dude, because you're dead.
This is the Up and Adams. This is a workout I came out with the other day.
Yeah.
Is that the warm
I
up?
like the big stretch.
Yeah. You gotta wake up. You gotta fucking stretch it out, and then let's go crack one open.
There you go. Gotta practice.
And then we're here. This is our ice lunges, okay? Because you never know when you're gonna fucking pull something up, and then an ice is sitting there, and now you gotta be ready to go.
Yeah, no doubt.
These are your isometrics.
I
Pause
tell you,
at the bottom.
if you ever get iced, the first thing I think about is, man, I hope my knees are warmed up.
Yeah,
you don't even. It doesn't even matter to you.
I'm
You're ready
warm.
to go always.
And
What's
these are
this
just your beer curls, 12-ounce beer curls.
Standards. Oh yeah. Oh, hey.
Shake off
That's
the drip.
a veteran move.
Yeah.
Because you know when you first crack it, a little bit of foam.
Yeah,
you gotta
you're
get that
gonna
drip
get
off
that.
the fingers.
Yep, every time.
All right.
Yeah,
You gotta
so-
slip that drip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So yeah, like I say, I like to just stay in shape. Okay?
Yeah, I get it.
Stay ready.
I get it.
Practice like you play. This was the first one. That was the OG. I was at the
Yes.
Y. My wife was doing arms, and I stood behind her just like ready to go. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. So I
Time to
picked up
work
a
out.
couple. I picked up a couple dumbbells, handed her my phone. I said, go over here and film me. And she rolls her eyes. Our relationship is her rolling her eyes.
Oh, I believe it.
Love that,
I believe it.
dude. I love that. That's mostly my wife and I's relationship
Yeah,
as well.
it's love.
We had Sean Booth on the podcast, and I get to look at Will every day, and like Sean's got the beard, he's got the jawline, he's got the veins coming out of the arms, and I'm looking back and forth. I'm like, yo, like Will, legit is like the way uglier version of Sean. Like you could see it. Like he's got no jawline. He fixed his teeth.
No
He's
jawline?
got,
Are you joking me? Do you
he's
see
got,
this jawline?
Do you see how his shoulder? Like he wore a tank top. And I told him earlier. We actually did arms today.
Fry
And I
his
know you can't
ass.
tell, but I'm saying like his shoulders. There's usually a definition, a part where you're like, oh, that's where the shoulder ends and where the bicep starts. He doesn't have that.
we
at all,
already got to
dude.
back up. You already messed up
We
the
got
jawline.
we got like sausage.
Have you
we got, like,
seen?
sausage links.
Hang on. You had your
We got,
turn.
like, sausage
Hey, you already
coming
had your
out of
turn,
that
bud.
damn-
You had
that
your turn.
arm, bro.
You know
Your
when you
arm
have
is
like in the movie
it's like
like
a sausage
Wolverine.
casing at like a pig store. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? Like, you got
relax
that
now.
shit
You
going
had
on
your
right
turn.
now.
There, it was bad. You did a really bad job.
He's frying your ass.
Go ahead.
No, he talked about my jawline. Do you see this jaw structure?
I see
Like
a
Taylor's
jaw.
jawline. I don't know if you've seen the X-Men movies where the father he like melts into the ground. It's just his face. Like that's how Taylor like looks. He looks like a melted face into the ground. Flubber called. They want to do their sequel with you.
Oh, dude, that's such a
Wow.
bad joke.
That's not a
even
bad
funny.
joke.
That probably won't even.
You
make it on the
literally
podcast.
go, hey, Will has a bad jawline. Like just look at the jaw,
Dude.
Hey,
Dude,
what?
Step back.
You got your head is
Look at the
so
jaw.
small and your neck is so big, dude.
Dude, I'm a good-looking cat. I really don't even need your validity.
Dude, someone pull up. Hey, pull up. Will Compton. When he was
2016. Go ahead, do that.
with
It's
the
2019
with the
now.
Redskins. With the
It's
Redskins.
2019
no,
now.
because you know
Bob.
what? You know the difference when you mean, dude. I'm all fucking natural, dude, and you're a phony.
You're not on that.
You're
show.
a Kim
Hey
Kardashian.
Taylor. Hey,
ass
last
motherfucker, dude.
year
I'm
after I
moving
get-
from
Not
mimosas
that
to
one,
whiskey.
not that one. Oh,
He's
this
like,
one.
shit,
That
that's
picture
a
says serial
solid
killer.
pick, dude.
Hey, when your mouth is closed,
Closed,
for sure,
yes,
dude.
I agree with that.
Get the Redskins. Someone in the Redskins with him smiling, bro. Look at
Oh, damn! Hey, the boy did. He's got some chompers on.
He used
him.
to work as a wood chipper back
people-
in Missouri, dude.
people
Back
will
before he played.
people will call
back
me
before he
Shark
found the NFL, dude. He was like, "Yo, I gotta chip some wood today, dude." That's what he fucking did.
Taylor last year after I got my teeth, he's like, "Hey, I'm thinking about getting beard plugs."
No doubt.
But don't tell anybody.
But
though.
I didn't do it, and look what you did. You ruined a that's a friendship breaker, dude.
That's fine. You're
That's a
trying to ruin
friendship
it
breaker. I
right.
fucking
You're trying
told
to
you that in
ruin it
confidence,
right
dude.
now on the
I told you that in
podcast.
fucking confidence, dude.
You're like,
You
yo,
were gonna
I
get
love
beard
you.
plugs? Who was getting? You wanted
Okay,
beard?
I was thinking about it, bro.
Hold on.
No joke. You know what? Hey,
He's
the
like-
cat's out of the
there's Taylor,
fucking
he's
bag.
like, God
Hey, the cat's out of the fucking bag now.
God
Let's let it rip.
damn it.
Dude, let's let it fucking rip there. You know what? Yeah, Will. Okay, so Will got his teeth done. I said, God damn,
I
man,
had
this
to
guy
pay a
went
lot
from
of
a
money
4 to
for
a
him, too.
6. I gotta. Maybe there's something I could do.
Why am I a 6?
Just shut the fuck up and let me
Oh,
finish, bro.
his feelings are hurt.
So I
Yeah, dude,
fucking
salt.
dude, this fucking guy. I had these patches in here. You know what I'm saying? I don't got that full earnest beard. I don't got that white treasure of love
Since
he's got on his
7th grade.
cheeks. So I thought to myself, I might just go out to L.A. and I might just do it. And I look at Will because Will's one of my really good friends. Plummeting right now. And I call him like, yo, did you got the teeth done? Like, how do you feel? Did you feel like a sellout when you did? He's like, honestly, at first I kind of did, but I was like, once I did it, I was like, no regrets. So I was like, all right, I gotta get this thing going. Long story short, dude, I just looked in the mirror one day and I was like, dude, I love you. And he said it back at the same time. So I was like, damn, like these dudes.
It's really
these dudes kind of have a
cute,
connection.
first
I'm
of
thinking
all.
about,
It's cute.
I've been talking to myself for 25 minutes in the mirror. I can't leave this guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let it ride. I'm gonna let it roll in there, dude. And if by some grace of the fucking Holy Spirit or whoever the hell's up there gives me a full beard someday, I'm gonna call Will's ass, dude, and I'm gonna go back to Banter, Missouri, where he's at.
Yes.
Because
That's
he's
not where I'm gonna be.
Because I kicked him out of this podcast. Now he's fucking broke. He went to Banter, fucking Missouri, and I'm gonna go there. And the only thing he's gonna have wrinkly leather skin because he's so old and he works in the fucking farms, dude.
Farm.
And he's got a farmer's hand. And I'm gonna punch out his right front tooth, and he won't have enough money to fix it, dude. And I'll have just one of those little dangly things. And I'll say, "Remember 2019, dude." And I'll leave, and I'll get in my private jet, and I'll fucking fly out of there, dude. I'm like, "Get me out of this
Get me out of this
bumhole,
hellhole."
dude. I'm done. I'm fucking done with this guy, dude."
So disrespectful.
Welcome to
dude.
Bus. Dude, so disrespectful.
I did a Naked and Afraid Vine when Vine was out.
Yeah, how'd that go, Will?
It was. I don't think I posted that one. I don't know. I was like, so I got naked, obviously, and I just took a plant from the house and set it next to a mirror, and then just kind of panned it around, and I literally just go, "I'm just naked and afraid at this point," because you only.
Why didn't you post that?
Yeah, that'd be
I found it.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I'm just naked and afraid at this point.
Yo, that's my new ringtone, dude. Send me that. That's great.
Play it again so I can hear it.
I'm just naked and afraid
You
at
see
this
the
point,
you see
dude.
the beginning where I'm like naked
Yeah,
in the mirror.
little butt crack back there. That's
me see.
hilarious, dude. Hey, can I do a rap in my Hank Hill voice that featured my Gucci flip flops?
Yes, I'd love you. I
Sure,
would love
yeah,
that.
let's see this.
Oh, let me put
It goes like this. It goes, I just fucked my wife in some Gucci flip flops. I only fucked Peggy 'cause that Gucci tip top got a brown leather cattle strap for my wristwatch. If I pull this truck over, that's a fucking pit stop. Whoa, fuck boys want to see me stressed. I'm watching PBR and drinking. Wait a second. Fuck boys want to see me stressed. I'm drinking PBR and watching PBS. I'm popping prescriptions from down at CVS, trying to rock my camo britches. Bitches, they can't see it yet. Hit the club, me and Boomhauer. Smoking propane, left the room sour. I'm at the top of the Toon Tower looking round. Now I need myself a little boom powder.
Hey, that's solid.
There you go,
Hey,
just
that
a little
was really
Hank Hill.
good.
We
The
just
turned in
boy.
one.
Just a little, sorry, I had to do it.
boy,
You said
that was
Gucci
awesome.
flip flops, and now I think fucking.
Take an opportunity to plug yourself.
We just-
always.
Why not?
I would
Why
never.
not?
I would never not do that.
Dang it, Bobby.
We just turned into what is
Dang
that?
it, Bobby.
If you weren't my son, I'd hug you.
That was a great show.
Man.
That's a good rap.
Yeah. So in a locker room, do you hear some of the best comebacks and like people getting roasted on than you hear like in a movie or like around town?
Like dudes getting chirped on and stuff.
Yeah, like in a locker room, like when dudes are going back and forth, just like talking shit, shooting the shit, like burning each other or whatever. I swear I've heard some of the best like comebacks and like people getting shitted on.
You're
like,
talking about in the locker room.
Yeah,
Oh,
where people
bro,
are
it's
like
the
get
best.
sensitive. Like to me, that's what I'll miss when I step away from
Yeah.
the game. That'll be it right there.
Those dudes.
Because me,
Just
I'm
like the
thinking
chirp cities.
I want people to hear all the dynamic of like, everybody chirping at each other.
Yes.
So yeah,
and the only
people
people that know are people that played.
Yeah.
So you
right.
like when we get in a setting like this with dudes, like you know exactly what I'm talking about, but people that don't, they're like they may never get it.
Right.
So I wish they could.
I know.
It's crazy. I almost feel like people that if they were like people who work on the outside world, 9-to-5 jobs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If they were in the locker room, they'd be legit depressed because like you got HR, you can't say penis, you can't say that, don't say boobs. You know what I'm saying? Like you have all these things you can and can't say. In the locker room, dude, it is a free for all.
Absolute free-for-all, dude.
I have not heard the N-word so much in my life, dude. Where I'm like, literally, dudes are calling me. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm so white. Yo, I'm white as fuck. Like
you walk around and guys just say, "Hey, that's white people shit."
Yeah.
Or like, "Hey, that's black people shit right there."
Yeah.
You say it out there, "Hey, yo, hey, don't say that out here, man." Like, oh fuck yeah. I forget I'm
you
not-
to the real
I'm
world.
not in
People
the
like, hey,
locker
calm
room."
down. That's crazy. Hey, what the boys, Taylor? The boys. I walked up in the huddle. I was like, "This fucking guy talking to me, bro. Who the fuck is that?"
Because he jumped
guy,
off
bro?
both sides. I was like, for the boys.
You know what? I remember what it was.
Yeah.
I remember it was a pass down. We were passing. And I did the thing I do.
Yeah.
And the ref called on me, but they said they should have called it on the defensive guy. Just
But they
saying,
didn't.
after practice.
But
But they
it's like-
didn't. You can't take it back, so it doesn't matter.
He gave you a false start, and he goes, "The boys."
Yeah, he goes,
That's
no.
hilarious.
Well, I did a false start. I stood up and I was like, pointing at the ref, like, it was him, right? And they're like, no. And I was like, what the fuck? So I was like,
He flipped me off.
I was
too.
circling around.
So Taylor.
He
That's
went
so
like,
Taylor, dude.
you said,
Yeah.
Oh, is that what I
so
did,
Taylor,
bro?
dude.
Show him what I did. Yo, does your team just hate me or what's the deal?
you play fullback.
Fullback and tight end. Hey, okay, listen. Hang on. Don't disrespect me. Number one, I pumped you for All-State wide receiver, and I was trying to bite my tongue, but I was also an All-State wide receiver.
First team?
First team. Second team. Sorry, second team. Sorry, I was like excited
in
for a
what
minute.
state?
Missouri. Hey, when I was in Nebraska and we were talking about me being All-State at Missouri,
You're All-State.
they just called
second team in Missouri. And you repping that.
Hey,
to the
repping.
grave,
I'm
baby.
talking. You know, you're a linebacker in the league, and people want to talk about your non-athletic ability, and you want to bring up the All-State receiver.
Hell yeah.
Yo, what state did you play
Missouri,
in?
dude, that's
Nevada.
hilarious.
What the fuck goes on in Nevada?
Steven Jackson.
Okay, we're just gonna
DeMarco
name
Murray.
guys. Like, I'm sure we can bring up
Chris
the Missouri.
Carr.
No, but name them. Well,
That's bad. You can't. I can at least name 4
it's
dudes.
hilarious how much of a joke Missouri is, dude.
Hey, type in Missouri NFL football players.
No, don't. We have no more time left of this fucking podcast.
You're right.
dude.
You're right.
We're
Oh.
65
We
minutes
are
in.
right.
Oh, we are?
Yo, that
We're
is
65 minutes.
Sorry.
hilarious.
That was
dude.
good. I hope
Dude.
that's going to
Holy
make it.
That's gonna make it. Right. When I was in Nebraska, they just since it was Missouri, they just call me all street. Like, what the? Do you guys play 7-man out there? You guys just play on
Oh,
the
that's
street. Comp was all
embarrassing.
street wide receiver.
Did you play 7-man?
No, get the fuck. The fucking disrespect.
Yo, I love the way you laugh, dude. The way you laugh is hilarious.
Do you remember what we were tweeting or something
so
like
our
that?
first interaction, I had some grievance against you, Will, because
Did you?
Because somebody tweeted out like, I can't wait to see Tress, Nick, Hop, and Andrew East on the field in Nashville.
Yeah.
And you were like, yeah, me neither, ... but who's Andrew East? And I was like, what's up, dude?
Yeah.
Come at me, man.
Oh man. And then I was like, I sent the gif like I'm not calling him dad or something like that. Like, comp you like him or something.
Yeah.
Oh man, I miss all those guys. What's the village like in the Olympics? You hear the stories, like just just fucking be real about it.
If I'm gonna be honest,
I want honesty. This is you've probably seen some of the podcasts. Like
I was
we need honest.
16 when I was at the Olympic Village.
Okay.
So we literally had
Talk about what you've seen then. We don't.
we
need
had
16.
armed guards outside of our doors. So nothing happened with the gymnasts. But yeah.
What would you see with the older crowd? We don't need to name any names.
What I would
I need to
see-
know some stories.
Sean, you're lying right now.
Yeah, okay, there we go. That's what I need.
What are you talking about?
My mom, when we started dating, sent me that ESPN article about
the condoms being
yes,
there.
dude,
Yeah,
they write one every Olympics. I feel like, but she's the only
They quoted the 16-year-old, which is so messed up.
making out on the
Oh, you
porch
were
with
the-
some. She's like the only athlete mentioned, I think, in this article.
Which is
2000.
really
Look it up. I think
concerning.
it's like 2012. Was that the
So
year?
the one who got quoted in the article of "There's all the condoms" and they talk about the village, that's your quote they were quoting?
No. She was mentioned as like, just ask Sean Johnson and Taylor Finney who were making out on.
Oh, let's go.
She booty called me pretty much is what happened.
Okay,
So-
there we go. I want to hear the story
so-
from Andrew now because she's grinning
so-
like she's holding something back.
So I slid in her DMs. Like I formed a
Atta
Twitter.
boy.
Formed a Twitter just so I could get tweet her, right? And then
wait.
I got her
You
number.
formed a Twitter just to tweet her?
I was not. Yes. I was not a social media guy, but anyway, I got her number via DMs. So we started talking, calling.
Which I'm surprised they gave you my number.
I know, but you know, I mean,
makes sense back then.
I'm pretty.
Who'd you DM?
Her.
Her account? You gave him your number, or was somebody running your
No,
account?
I was running my own account. I gave
Okay.
him my number.
Okay.
So then she like ghosted me for like a month, and on my birthday,
She's
sends
on
me
Dancing with the Stars, bro. What the?
Yeah,
You just
well, no.
you probably got a little egg profile pic. Like who in the fuck is DMing me for my number?
Anyway, she sends me a text on my birthday, like a midnight. Says, "We want to fly out to L.A."
Yeah, I was drunk.
At midnight.
At midnight.
Want to fly out to LA?
That's what I'm saying.
I'll cop it all for you. I'll handle your expenses.
So kid you not, next day I jump on a plane. I
Oh.
leave class, and I'm out there.
Your mom cannot listen to this story.
Oh, she's a listening, dude.
So I was coming out of a very, very bad relationship.
Sure.
And it was just very bad.
Sure.
And I was very drunk.
Wow.
And I don't mean it like in a bad way, but I was like, I should text this guy. And I was like, you want to fly to LA? I fall asleep, wake up sober, and I get a text saying I'm on my way.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
had
god!
a
Wait.
heart
Hang
attack.
on. Stop. Were you guys texting in between
No.
the DM number and the fly out to LA? She just texted you on a whim. And
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying.
And you dropped your luggage and went running.
Of course I did.
And I
Oh
freaked
my
out.
god!
I was like, what kind of guy would do this?
Yeah.
then we landed.
Psychopath.
We
Yes,
land in
exactly.
LA, and she's not responding. I'm like,
Duh.
but,
Yeah.
hold on, hold on.
Fuck,
Cav
dude.
got this whole thing.
You bet you're just standing there. Hey,
So-
yeah, I'm here.
So it
Nothing.
worked out. My brother had a bike race out there that same weekend. So that was gonna be plan
Sure.
A or B depending.
Oh,
on
and then it
how
gets
it
even
worked out.
better.
No, it-
So I finally he texted me enough that day. I got out of Dancing with the Stars rehearsal and TV show,
Flex.
and I met Andrew and his brother along with one of my friends that I was living with, my girlfriend at the time. We met for dinner. We had dinner. I was not very impressed. I was just like, this guy's
Wait, with Andrew, you weren't impressed?
No.
Oh my god! Somebody help my guy right now. So I was not impressed. Wait, what? Andrew? What? Why weren't you impressed? Was he nervous?
I don't know. I think I was slightly just freaked out because he gets a random text message from a random chick
And
at
you- and
1
you
or
were-
2 a.m. Fly
and
out
you're-
here, and he does it.
And you're saying that since you were drunk, now that you've came to your senses, that's why you're like freaked out because you were all in it.
Yeah. So
Well,
wait,
looking-
it gets better. So after dinner,
And this is all circling around Dancing with the Stars.
Yes.
Okay.
So after dinner, me and my girlfriend were trying to be like nice. We're like, oh, can we like drop you guys off at your hotel?
She's about to blast me. So.
They both.
I love
him
it.
and his-
I feel like she already has been, but this is where it gets better.
Him and his brother go, oh, we don't have a place to stay. We're just gonna sleep in our car tonight. And I was like, what?
Is that true?
Yeah.
Or were you just that's part of your game?
No,
like,
we were about
hey,
to
I'm
sleep in the
homeless
car.
tonight.
I
No,
took
that was a- that was-
it as part of his game. I was like, what is this guy doing? So then I'm the really big idiot, and I'm trying to be nice. And I was like, well, you can stay in like our guest bedroom if you want. And he, as an idiot, is like, yeah, I love that.
No, dude. This is going.
Oh man, this is bad, dude. Put the camera on him. Put the camera on him, dude.
No, this is getting.
I was afraid I was gonna get murdered. I don't know.
Okay, continue. We'll let her finish, and then we'll go back and we'll let you talk a little
So
bit
then
about
he
it.
comes back to our apartment with his brother, and me and my girlfriend.
But you knew his brother.
Barely, but yes, we had like an hour
Guy,
conversation
right?
once. Yeah. And so we get back to my apartment. My girlfriend and I go straight upstairs to like my room, and we locked ourselves in, and we like pushed the doors or like the chairs in front of the doors because I literally thought we were gonna get murdered or something. And then Yeah, that was it.
Did he knock on your door?
He did not.
Oh
he
my
did not.
God.
There's a couple different types of knockouts. There's the knockouts where you just go stiff, and the toes are curling, and then there's the other ones where you just loosey goosey. So it's kind of it's a weird thing, the way the body handles damage like that. But yeah, so my body kind of went limp. You kind of just lose. You don't lose consciousness. You almost just lose your equilibrium. You lose.
That's what happened to you. That's what happened to you.
Yeah,
you always talk about
because the staff will always be concerned about. I mean, and me too. I'm always wondering about am I concussed or not? Because sometimes I'll take hits on the head, and I'll just like lose the present moment.
Yeah.
Like I might not be able to feel anything for a second, but I'm all there, and literally I'm snapped out of it.
Yeah.
After a second. There was one time we always laugh about it. There's this lineman who hit me, and he's like, "Night, night, motherfucker." And I was like stiff, and I couldn't really get up on that one. But there's been a couple to where they'll be coming out, "Hey, stay down, stay down." I'm like, "Yo, I'm literally fine now."
Yeah.
But I kind of took it for a second. Is that what you felt when you took that shot in the back of the head?
Yeah, I mean it's one of those things too where you kind of have that flash of not much memory too.
Yeah.
But as you can see, when I went down, I saw the punch coming and I dodged it. So I had my wits about me there, or maybe it was just instinct, and that is one of the reasons why we have to train so hard. We train 60 minutes for a 25-minute fight, right? 45 minutes for a 15-minute fight, because you want your body to be able to react on just instinct, right? You know. But yeah, that was more of a body went limp for a second, but I was there, and then I remember pretty much everything after that. So it's just.
I mean, you're sitting there.
It shows you getting up too. Like you're trying to get up, but that ref, you can tell, has already made that decision. He's already putting himself in there, and I don't know what it is to be a ref, especially in a Bellator, right? That's what it's called, Bellator, UFC, those types of things. But I feel like when you make a decision, you have to be very quick because there's being punches thrown.
Yeah.
So if you're like, the fight's over, you got to dive in there and not think twice about it. I think if he waited a half a second, you would see
you saw him start to.
Well, and I think that's what it is too. I would not want that job. I mean, probably same thing with you guys. You wouldn't want to be an NFL ref either, when the whole game could be on your back.
When it comes to chokeouts, I feel like you either got to tap or you got to go limp, right? It's super easy to tell when someone's lost consciousness, especially
check that shit out
choking it out.
This is bad.
Taylor, this is it, the flying knee I was telling you about. That we should have talked about.
Why are you yelling at me?
This is it.
It's 9 a.m.
So here's the very beginning of the fight.
This dude comes.
The fight clock is brought
oh, he's dead.
That's the beginning of
holy fuck,
5 seconds into the fight. So it's just
that dude taunted the shit out of him when he was out too.
Yeah.
So who's this cat?
So this is the guy that got just knocked out was Ben Askren.
And that's your boy. You guys wrestled together.
Yeah, one of the greatest human beings on earth. But a brash, trash talking dude. So there was a lot of heat around this fight. The other guy, this guy right here, used to fight in the streets in Miami with Kimbo Slice in the backyard. Remember Kimbo Slice? Rest in peace, Kimbo Slice.
No doubt.
But this dude right here, man, long hair, freaking braided in the backyard, some shorts on, no shirt, just slugging it out, bare knuckle. And now he's been in all the major organizations. He was in Strikeforce, he was in Bellator, now he's in the UFC. Honestly, he was written off for a long time. He's got like 13, 15 losses, but that's what this sport breeds. As long as you can go from setback to setback, or loss to loss, without losing the momentum or losing the faith, or maybe you just don't have another option. If I lost a bunch of fights in a row, I'd probably be like, okay, I'm gonna.
What's that like when you go from being on a team, leaving and coming back?
Yeah, I would say honestly, it's great unless they win the Super Bowl the year you're gone.
Yeah.
And then it sucks.
Yeah.
It absolutely. Dude, I can't stand.
True,
I hope you guys have a ton of people listening right now. If you see me, I was not on the Super Bowl team, so please don't ask. Every time I tell somebody, "Oh, I played for the Eagles for 4 years." Oh, congrats! Shut up. Like I didn't win. I was not there.
What a kick in the balls,
bro! It sucks.
Dude.
And then I was with the Patriots this past camp. I got released, pulled my hamstring, and they go win the Super Bowl. So I don't know. I'm like, maybe I'm good for your team, but I don't know. But look, bottom line though was I went back, and I'm not going to lie, it was great to be back with my homies. But there's still this cloud over your head at first that like, if we don't win or we're not successful, it's going to be because I'm here. There's that thing in the back of your head, because when I was gone, when they traded me, they were so successful. And so when you get back, there's that feeling of like, man, do I live up? I wasn't with the Super Bowl team.
There's a couple of the guys back.
Yeah.
You and D-Jack, right?
D-Jack, and he's coming back this year. And so, and I don't know how much he would
feel that, I guess I felt it a little bit more because I was literally in camp for the camp that they were going to go on to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I got traded for Ronald Darby. They need a corner. And so then when they go do that, and then I come back to pretty much the exact same team, every ball that comes to you is like, if you drop that's why we were successful.
They've said that to you?
Oh, you get all that. I mean, that's why I'm not really heavily on social media and stuff. But there's some. Like I honestly, I feel like a lot of Philadelphia fans.
You're saying people say that, not the teammates.
No, the teammates were good.
Maybe you can be anywhere. You can go Florida, Texas, Arizona, California.
Yeah,
exactly.
Those SEC schools,
exactly.
I've heard rumors they pay.
Yeah.
I've heard that, dude. I know a bunch of stories. It's just
right.
like,
I heard the rumor is there's like a fee. There's like $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 they can pay a recruit.
Yep.
Say you're Alabama, like, and you want to give a recruit $50,000. A school outside of the state of Alabama, the gentleman's handshake is like Georgia can't come in and pay $1 over $50,000. Like they can't outdo each other if that.
Dude, I did general studies, and I was a 2.0
or communication.
student. But looking back in that whole thing was, if I could have done more in college, I would have.
Hey, whoa! What we got going on here? Is that you, dude?
Huh?
You disrespecting the bus right now?
No, I wasn't disrespecting the bus. No, it was it. I don't even know why that alarm is on. I have no idea why.
You see him like trying to slowly put it by.
I don't know why that alarm was on, but I gotta go.
Nah, I'm here. I'm here.
But I gotta get out of here. We're wrapping it up in a little bit anyway. It's all good.
I wrote a code for my life, literally. I called it the Strength and Honor Code after what Maximus said. I had a tattoo artist draw me a crest. I tattooed it on my arm, and every decision was filtered from that point on through the Strength and Honor Code. It was not for anybody, and I could quote it. Mm-hmm. My name is, this is who I am, this is what I believe, this is what I believe in: fight, work, hope, faith, team, family, excellence, purpose, responsibility, love, and freedom, all clearly defined. I said it fast, and it doesn't mean anything to you, but it's very profound in my life.
Yeah.
And then an I will statement or a mission statement that represented me, and then it was boiled down to something on my arm so I could look down and say, Jim, is there any strength and honor in that? Meaning, what I believe is purpose, what I believe are my values, and what I'm said I'm going to do, that was very well thought out and in language.
Right.
But it gave me a fighting chance now to move my life forward. Instead of momentum and emotion, I knew who the hell I was, and I could apply it if I wanted to.
Right.
So instead of being a guy who was kind of foggy and wasn't real clear about what I believed, I was a dude who really knew and was accountable. So my challenge now was a little bit different than a lot of people's. It was, would I and will I live the way I said I would believe, instead of staying in the state of confusion.
Right.
This year I talked about freedom in a big way. I took this whole entire year to define what freedom means to me. It's something I've been reading about, studying about, connecting to my life, so that when this year ends, I'm going to have a really good idea about what freedom means to me.
It is October now. How are you feeling about freedom right now?
It's huge. I mean, I've thought about it from what it means as a country, what I believe as, well, the first thing is, I think we have a freedom problem, and that people don't know how to be free.
Okay.
And that freedom destroys us. We don't know how to operate and live inside of that. I see people who have been given this right to make choices and decisions, and a lot of people do really well with it, and a lot of people don't. So for me, how do I stay connected inside of freedom? How do I maximize freedom? I've thought about it at government level and what I believe about that, and a lot of people go there immediately. I've thought about what it means in my finances, so I can get ahead and be where I want to be and what I want to do. I've thought about it as it relates to my relationships, and then I've walked it all the way down to in the morning when I get out of bed.
Your process.
Well, actually even deeper. Am I being influenced immediately, or am I an influencer? If I put my feet on the floor, what I realized was, as soon as I went to social media, as soon as I went to email, that's not nefarious, it's not bad, but all of a sudden I am now following that influence instead of having some space for me to be free, for my feet to hit the ground and be free. I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna shoot my bow for 30 minutes and just be quiet and be okay in the quiet, so that when I connect to my day and the things that I think are valuable and purposeful, I'm doing it as an influencer. I'm taking it in the way that I want to take it. And I think here's a huge mistake inside of freedom that most of us, and many of us, would say, if we're honest, holy smokes, we're There's no space to really be influencing and free. So that's how deep I've thought about it.
In the beginning, dude, you went to Miami Northwestern.
Miami Northwestern, home of the Bulls.
You were on a team that was, how many guys went D1?
Shoot.
9 on that squad? Because that was my year. You were my year.
8 or 9. 8 or 9, one of them. And they all went to University of Miami.
Yeah, but except you were trash.
Yeah. I wasn't trash.
In high school.
I wasn't trash.
I know you're the man now, and more it's like, Will, you're trash.
I wasn't trash in high school. I wasn't trash.
What was the deal then?
My grades were trash.
Well, then you're trash because how you fail fucking high school is beyond me.
It was a good time.
Yeah, but you have to legit put in effort to fail high school, dude. Like, you have to not show up. And if you're at Miami Northwestern, so coaches are definitely trying to cheat for you guys.
Not really, no.
They're trying to cheat. Well, we'll talk about that in a minute.
No.
They're trying to cheat for you guys.
No.
Like, you have to give so much effort to fail high school. You
Yeah.
pass college, that's harder than high school.
Okay.
If you're trash in high school, like you're just not trying and you just absolutely don't give a.
Okay, so my story is, first of all, when I got to high school, I hung around a lot of older people. So I was kind of easily influenced not to go to class.
So not good older people. Huh?
I guess you could say that. I mean, those guys are still my friends right now to this day.
And so that's why I was like, yo, when do you land? I'll try to be there right when you land.
Mm-hmm.
And then, try to get you taken care of before you got to get to
I told you I was
meetings.
watching this from afar. And I was proud of you for doing it, too.
Yeah?
This is something that fits you, bro.
You think so?
Yeah, you talk too fucking much. So
Damn.
It's perfect for
Hey,
you.
set him up. Bring his ass back down, dude. Don't humble him, dude.
Yeah. But it's perfect, bro.
No, it's fun, man.
Yeah.
Who knows what's going on? We have some talks in the works right now with some networks.
Yeah.
Who knows what's going to happen, but we have a blast with it, man.
Yeah.
We're trying to get it mobile. As you see, it doesn't run.
2013, we was playing the Jets. First game, I could talk about it now because I'm over it. It's years later. And also, I was all pro that year, so I don't care.
Ooh, flex on them.
Nah, but 2013, we playing the Jets. Geno Smith, like prior, he was running out of.
Oh, yeah. You shouldn't have hit his ass.
Man, look. So during the game, earlier in the game, he was running up the sideline, but nobody wanted to touch him because he was close to the sideline, thought he was running out. Then he kept running up and got extra yards.
The quarterbacks, man, they are some sneaky bastards, dude. They know.
Sneaky, bro. So this time, it was towards the end of the game. So I'm spying him. So once I'm chasing him to the sideline. So as soon as he about to step out, one leg was in the air. I pushed him, and it was on their sideline. It was seconds left with.
Listen, you ain't got to tell me. I watched it,
Yes,
dude.
it was.
He was out of bounds.
Yeah. No, he wasn't.
Yes,
man.
he was.
No, he
Bring the
was
play
not.
up.
No, he was
Type
not
in
out of
Levante
bounds.
David, Geno Smith.
It was. This is gonna pop up quick as hell too.
Yeah, it is.
But-
He was out of bounds. I remember watching that game live. I remember watching it live, real time, and I was like, my exact reaction: Levante, what in the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Because they were down what?
It was down what?
2 points? 1 point?
2 points.
And
Kicked the field goal, lost by 1.
Levante gets a penalty. Very end of the game. Levante gets a penalty, hitting the quarterback out of bounds. The ball moves up, they're in field goal range, they kick a field goal and win the game.
Field goal range, win the game.
What happened on social media?
I got fucking killed.
What are a couple tweets that stand out that made you like, I'm deleting this app?
They need to get your dumb ass off the team. You fucking stupid. You.
Anything racial?
Of course it was
Oh, man.
racial.
Yo, one time.
Of course it was shit racial.
One time I got called like an inbred fucking cracker or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was dark, dude.
Brutal,
It was
man.
dark.
It was brutal. But at the same time, in the right way, a good game.
Look, Levante, the first video, Levante David's big mistake letting the Jets win the game.
Yeah. Now y'all tell me if he out of bounds right here. And the crazy thing is,
they sit back there.
And the
Oh,
crazy
yeah.
thing is, they changed the rule about that the next year.
Look at your hands up. Hey, what's he saying to you? Yo, hey, rewind that.
I wanted to fight so bad.
Here's a situation. Fourth quarter. Okay, the ball is backed up, not backed up, but on their like 40-yard line.
Yeah.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Tampa Bay's up 17-15. Geno Smith scrambles to the right. Clearly, okay, go back.
He wasn't clearly
running He's crossing the 50, going for the first down, 3rd and 5, clearly heading out of bounds. Levante is kind of trailing him. Okay, you're neck and neck with him, but running upfield.
Yeah.
And you hit him out of bounds as he's already stepping out of bounds.
I barely touched him. I think it was it was on their sideline and it was real dramatic. So,
yo, how you really still to this fucking day don't think?
Of course, it wasn't out of bounds, bro.
And so it's at the 50-yard line. It's a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah,
they're on the 35. They kick the field goal with 7 seconds left to win the game. And you let your team down your rookie year.
I didn't let my team down.
And you know what? I'm watching this live at Nebraska after a workout on a Sunday workout after a game.
Really?
We were all sitting in the training table watching the game.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. And we were all like, "Oh my God, what is Levante doing?" Look at you, man, with that
pissed off, bro.
That puffy bottom lip, dude.
I wanted to fight that whole sideline that game.
Sleep's like the number one thing. Like, so many people discredit sleep because we have this infatuation with the grind. It's like we all as a society now get off on Instagram to posting what time we're going to bed and then what time we're getting back up.
And what time we work out.
Exactly. How many times, well, yeah, I get up, but I go to bed early too.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. We're infatuated with like we'll have a little post on a laptop that's like 11 o'clock. And then you're going to post that you're up at 4:30 going to work out. Grind season, #grind season.
Money season, bag season.
Exactly. Get that bag, slow feet don't eat, all that stuff. And I respect that.
Yeah.
But the problem is that statistically we've shown time and time again that sleep dominates what benefit you can get out of a workout if you're not getting enough sleep. So athletes should be getting 8 to 10 hours of sleep at night. If you're sacrificing sleep for more intense workouts or more quantity of workouts or time of workouts, you're only doing that to the detriment of your health. So
when Matt lost us the fucking beer pong game, who in their right mind loses a fucking beer pong game by Death Cup?
We're playing. I've never seen that happen.
Matt is on my team, and Matt he has a hell of a first game. Like he has a tremendous first game. And my only objective at Taylor's party was fucking Taylor cannot beat me at these drinking games.
Yeah.
Because he's too fucking arrogant, man. I cannot stand it. And you cannot let him beat you or he has it on you. You know what I mean? And so it was us. We win and we advance. And it's me and young Matt versus fucking Taylor and Quentin Nelson.
And Bobo.
That's right. Sorry.
Come on. I was going Drano. Are you kidding me?
You weren't not in our fucking game.
I was wet all night.
Not in our fucking
Because our game lasted like 5 minutes.
Yeah. And early in the game, dude, my man Matt is standing there and Quentin Nelson throws his pong ball and makes it Matt's cup.
Was it off backboard? I think it was off your chest.
Threw it off of his
nipple.
tit, dude.
Hit his nipple.
Threw it off of that soft little tit.
Kicked it straight down in the
If
cup.
only you worked out and did a few more push-ups and had a little bit more bounce on that
It'd have been a
thing.
brick. Instead, it popped right in.
It was like
it was amazing. It was an amazing shot. Like
it was one of the greatest things I'd ever seen because it was the most heads-up play. Like I wasn't even, and it wasn't like he was standing up on the table. He was standing back. It was range. It was super impressive.
It was a good shot. There was a lot on the line. I was coming off a heater. I think I hit like the game winner in 4 cups against like Madden, and then I go and then Quentin Nelson from the Colts. It could not have been a worse person for that to happen. My tit coddled that ball.
Coddled it, dude.
I was
it's
so
like
glad.
there was no bounce. It hit your tit and got kind of caught in it, and we watched it roll into the cup.
Oh, it was slow-mo.
Yeah, and I sat there and stared at him, and I'm like, I stopped breathing, like my mouth just open, and I just look over at Taylor, and everybody starts yelling, and everything's happening so fast.
Didn't even know you lost.
And I was just looked at Matt like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Like, this is how we fucking lost?
Yeah.
I was dropping a monster off at 8th and Roast the other day.
Yeah.
And, you get that. I'm in the bathroom, dude. There's only one unisex bathroom, you know what I mean? But I'm sitting there working, I'm grinding a little bit. I'm like, yo, this boy's got a demon, he's got to exercise. So I'm sitting there in 8th and Roast, dude. It's the unisex bathroom. And I'm sitting there, and you get a knock. I got a knock early. I'm in here, busy. You know what I mean?
Hey.
Scared. I'm sitting there taking a deuce.
Someone's in here.
Yeah. I'm in here.
It's taken.
I don't know why I'm like throwing a different voice. I'm like, I'm in here. And I'm sitting there taking a shit, bro. And I'm like, I feel like I'm looking like one of those dogs. Like, you know how you're out walking your dog and he takes a deuce and he can't help but sit there like a little, they sit there and look at you shaking, dude. Like
over their shoulder.
Looking vulnerable at you. Like, hey, I'm taking this deuce and I'm vulnerable as hell right now.
Exactly.
Like, I'm going to need you to save me if something happens. You know how your dog just does.
Like you could push him over and he would just fall. Shit's coming out. Like so he's looking for you. Like
they
to guard
are
him.
Vulnerable, dude.
Yeah.
And that's how I felt in that bathroom. And got a second knock. Busy. Okay, goddamn.
You change your voice and the guy's like, it was me.
Well,
Same dude knocked, but he was like, there's two dudes in there. What the hell's going on in there?
Two dudes in there.
Two different voices. I told you we're busy.
It's a coffee shop, dude.
Yeah.
And so I get done, and I'm kind of like, I'm blushing over and over because I'm like, the smell. I had to get the smell out. I don't want to be embarrassed. Like I leave and they're like, fuck, man, we got to follow this guy. I walk out of the bathroom and there's 3 people standing. And
guys and girls?
Yeah.
Nice.
2 guys, 1 chick. Don't take that out of context.
No cup.
I just go back into the coffee shop. I sat down for a second. I was sitting there and I was literally thought to myself, I can't be seen in here anymore. So I just took my shit and left.